Hey, my background in there, by the way, Cooch.
Yeah.
I didn't even make a background for a while.
It's in my notes.
Wait for Wilson to come back. Oh my god, Wilson, come back. I need all of you here. Well, while we wait, I'm gonna go put on my Ireland t-shirt and put on a pair of pants.
Where's the fun in that?
My ass is sticking to my chair.
Just gotta kill myself a little bit of hard crane runs, I'll be fine. Alright, I'm back. I'm ready to kill. I'm gonna die, I don't know. Alright, boys. Let's rejoin on Coots now.
I've returned. I wait for Wilson. Again.
It's okay. It'll allow the alcohol to slowly take effect, hopefully.
Godspeed.
I've got a migraine. I'm gonna need it. Well, as we wait for Wilson, you just wanna
Yeah, go ahead and start it.
give us a little lowdown on like what we're doing right now?
Yep. So, you know what, let me change the music.
Yeah, because we can always fill in Wilson pretty quickly. Or at least for some of the people who don't remember our backstory, like as a whole.
Yeah, clear the comms. All of you are asleep. In your dreams, all of you see this very, very black, shadowy mass begin lurching from the ground, pouring out of ant holes, caves, any opening into the earth. You see this large black mass begin pouring out and encompassing every piece of grass, rock upon the ground. Everything it touches, the grass withers. You slowly back up and you see that the cloud is coming near you. Everything that is what was living is now dying, decayed, turning to ash before your eyes. When it finally reaches you, you feel a sharp pain into your leg. slowly begins creeping up your legs. You feel as if you're being cut almost 1,000,000 times along your legs. You fall to your knees. It starts creeping up into your chest, into your neck. It then starts pouring into your lungs. You get the sensation of not being able to breathe. You start gagging, dry heaving, trying to do anything you can to breathe. Nothing is coming though. You pictured your death would be of blackness enveloping your eyes, but instead it is only red. You look around you, everything is red tinted, and without your own body, without your own control of your own body, you stand. You begin walking without being able to control yourself, your mind racing, questioning what's happening. You slowly begin lurching forward. Along the rocks, your footsteps are not nearly as steady as they used to be. You grow closer to what you know to be your companions, or the Knights of the Green. They look at you with almost a joy and happiness to see you, and their faces go from a happy, joy kind of look to a very solemn, very worried look. They all draw arms. You come in, sprinting at them. You start bashing in their skulls with rocks, tools they have around. You see what used to be your friends, their bodies lying around you with the blackness. The pouring from the ground starts to envelop around where you are now. You see all the bodies, so they begin to twitch and misshapen, the arms twisting back, being able to deny its own actual physics, and begin rising. You see all of them have this red tint in their eyes as well, and they all look at you without saying anything. You hear bones breaking and snapping as their arms and legs flail wildly to obscene and absurd places. Then you hear a voice. Wake. Wake, my children. All of you wake up. Around you, you see a campfire. Remember the day before you fell asleep, all of you drunk. All of you enjoying the night. It's mid-morning. Fireplace is still going a little bit.
Like dry heaving. Like, oh god. Oh, I drank too much.
I didn't drink enough.
No, I'm gonna help Enos up. Just gonna stand up and like brush my my clothing off. Start putting on my armor. Oh, roll off, you lazy bastard! I'm gonna kick him.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick him.
Shut the fuck! God damn it!
Get off your ass.
Maybe I
God
drank so
damn
much
it,
weed.
it's not God. There's not a singular God.
Rolls my eyes. All right, man. And women. I'm gonna pour myself a little ale. Offer some to Enos.
You all kind of look around, all kind of stirring awake. The only person still asleep is Baldur. He seems to be fast asleep behind a rock.
Yeah, I'm
Good
just
old
kind of
Dragonborn.
slowly stirring.
That old Dragonborn drink too much again.
Ugh.
Doran. Doran.
Yeah.
You recall being the leader of this patrol. Your job was tasked to go explore the southern parts of the valley along the beginning of the mountains, and to report back after you find or not find anything. Your journey has taken almost 2 days. You haven't seen a soul. Kind of stretching your back, waking up, seeing your compatriots all kind of waking up, some still fast asleep.
Can I open my map? Thus, can you pull up your map?
You sure
And
can open your map.
check to see where I'm currently at and where I'm heading. If you can just pull up the map and circle those things.
Yep. Alright. You all are currently here. Base camp for you all is here.
And our job is to scout as far south as the valley
You've already been as far south. You're at that first circle.
Oh, so we've never seen anything, and we're gonna be turning around.
We're turning around. Well,
So would
what
we
time
be?
of day is it?
So
It's
what would
morning.
we-
It's about 7 a.m.
What would we be considering Dorian then? Would he be the captain of the group?
Dorian will be the captain. You, Wolf, are the second in command.
Copy.
Eamon is basically your cleric. He's here to help out if any of you get wounded. Rolob is a hardened veteran of this group. And Enos, she's relatively new, but she seems to know her shit.
Can everyone describe what they look like?
I'm about 6 feet, average weight, tall, short brown hair, similar to you. Kind of adorned with random scars from times in service. I'm wearing, from at the moment, kind of like a shoddy mismatch of kind of plate, not so much plate mail, but plate pieces. And I got a 2H.
Okay.
Enos is about 5'5", a little bit more on the curvier side. She looks like she's probably in her, like 30s.
Oh yeah, I'm about 26.
She's got really, really, really fucking curly black hair that she keeps up most of the time. Despite the fact that she's a little bit heavier weight, she still looks like she can fucking get around. And
Oh.
her armor is black leather.
Oh yeah,
Studded leather.
coots.
Mm-hmm.
So we are a smaller detachment of a bigger group, correct?
You're just a search party.
Okay.
Roll off. What do you look like?
So Roloff is a 35-year-old man. He's got blonde hair and he's got a scruffy beard. I don't know if you ever when you think of Vikings, when you think of
That's right.
Bjorn.
What's his last name? Helmuth?
Bjorn. Yeah. But when you think of Bjorn, that's kind of what he looks like, but he's not.
Okay.
So the weird thing about Roloff though, he is a Viking-ish character, but he's not wearing anything similar to that. He's actually wearing like Middle Eastern.
So
Almost
basically,
clothing.
his heritage is from.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
from the Middle East. The thing is, he's got a shamag around his neck that serves as a protection from the sand usually, but he's not in the sand area. He's got a scimitar, which is unusual for him. Yeah, well, for what you guys know, he's got a couple daggers.
Unusual
wears-
for the area.
Yeah, it's very unusual for the area, and he wears black studded leather, and he's fighter type. He's definitely got scars on him, but he's kind of an angry asshole, and he just doesn't want to be bothered all the time.
So his fighting style is what? Like, because I would know these things.
So his fighting style is kind of fast. He's like stupidly fast, and he hit
Very
and runs.
dex-based?
Oh yes.
Okay. It's kind of roguey, dex-based fighter.
Yeah, roguey dex-based fighter, and also, every once in a while he casts a spell that does something weird.
Yemen is a cleric. He is the age of 38. Though he isn't half elf, so he looks like he's probably in his mid to early 30s. He has no facial hair. He has long black hair. He wears a armored chainmail. He has a surcoat over it with the sigil being removed from it. It's just a plain red tunic now. He has a warhammer that has dents and etchings on the side where it's seen combat before, and he has a shield that's around his back. He wears no helm.
And Balder is just a curled up, sleeping blue dragon.
Yep.
Well, I guess we should get the lazy dragonborn up. I'm gonna go to where I think I had accidentally peed in a cup last night. I'm gonna say, watch this. And I'm gonna throw it on Balder to try to wake him up.
You throw it on him, and he kind of winces a little bit, but he doesn't move.
I'm like chuckling to myself because I think it's funny to do this. But looking around like,
How is he
Well-
sleeping? Is he sleeping on his side, or is he sleeping?
He's sleeping
like...
on his side.
Roloff is starting to make a cup of coffee off the fire. Well, he's making a fire, cooking the coffee, not quite drinking it.
I'm just gonna be doing what I was typed, and I'm just gonna be collecting my equipment for now.
same here. Roll off. Do you mind brewing me one of those as well?
Make your fucking own.
That sounds about right.
I am. It's Wilson's character, right?
Yes.
Wilson's
Wilson-
character is the dragon, yeah.
Wilson isn't here.
Nope.
Mm.
I am going to search around for some fresh animal poop.
Roll me a nature check.
Fuck. The one thing that I'm not skilled in. Oh,
Able to
That
find
worked.
some. Looks
They're
like
fresh.
probably Cody or Wolf.
okay.
It's about a day old.
I am going to just kind of, put it right next to his head.
Okay.
Just like
Well,
right next to his mouth, basically. And just walk away. Don't need to roll stealth.
No.
Okay.
he's just sleeping. Well, I'm gonna look at the sun and got a long, hard ride ahead of us. Do we take horses or do we walk here?
You walked here.
Walk. We've got a long walk ahead of us. I'd say get your gear, get some breakfast in you, and we'll head out here soon.
Dorian, if I'm correct, there should be a Dwarven Kingdom quite friendly with a few miles from here if you want to stop there for the tomorrow night.
Yeah, these hills are not always the safest at night. I think that's a wise idea.
I mean, it's kind of funny to have people say we're the dangerous ones living in these hills, and then you got things that we're scared of.
What I find interesting, though, is we haven't seen a single soul. Usually
That is
these
odd.
roads are quite occupied with traders, and then we have to deal with them.
I do agree. It is odd. I
Surprised
do,
to see we haven't found a single southern army coming to try to run us out.
Well, no matter. Sometimes I guess that's how the dice fall. So, get your shit together, boys. And Enos. And
I just,
we'll
I
be
just,
heading out
I
here
just
soon.
scoff a little bit, just laugh.
I'm gonna
Yumin
start
kind of
packing
looks
up here.
around, looks at Wolf and Dorian. I miss the old days back when we used to have a ranger with us. Go out, kill something fresh in the morning, come back with it. Now it seems like we're living off rations every single time we venture on one of these.
Who's he talking to?
Talking to
You
us.
and Palmer.
Oh. Well, it seems like that's the point whenever the whole kingdom's up against you. We don't exactly have the luxury of hot food and let alone clean water. Babe.
Gonna walk up to Yemen and slap him on the back. The rations are good for you.
You're all
some
starting
weight.
to sound like pampered women.
I'm sorry I'm a half-elf. I'm sorry that most of us were knighted before this happened to us.
Oh, wow.
Yes, we used to be a rather prestigious group until as of late. Oh, hello, Coco.
Coco. Who's Coco?
Balder.
Yeah.
You kind of
Wilson's
stir
back.
awake, having a really nice dream, and kind of sniff the air, and you smell piss, and you kind of open your eyes slowly, and you notice that there seems to be wolf shit right next to your mouth.
I'm gonna wipe that off. Is there anybody around me?
You see your companions kind of gather around the fire.
I'm gonna nudge Enos. How do you say her name? Enos?
Enos.
Enos.
Venus.
I'm gonna nudge her as I see him stir. Just chuckle a little bit.
I'm just gonna keep a straight face. Or try to. Do you want me to roll deception?
You're finally awake, Balder.
Yeah! Yeah.
So I didn't see anything. Fuck.
You're finally awake there, Balder.
Captain.
Yes.
Took your sweet time. We're almost
I was-
ready to go. Suggest you
Captain.
get your shit together so we can take off soon.
And don't hop on the wizards too hard. They need to recoup their strength to do all manners of witch shit.
I'm
Yeah,
just
tough
If
old
you do not mind,
Just point to
may I
my
have the
bag
map
that's
for a moment?
already.
I'm gonna sniff the air.
Did
Did you
no one
pee
hear me?
yourself, Balder?
Hello?
I will cast
Hello.
prestidigitation and clean it up.
Alright, so all of a sudden you see all the piss that somehow accumulated on his clothing just.
Oh, silly wizards.
Captain,
Yeah. Well,
may I have the
so
map for a moment?
I hand him the map.
Alright.
I'm gonna walk over to Rolov and kind of just like, I'm gonna sit down next to him and just like, so where is this dwarven village you were referring to? Or settlement?
It's about, I think,
Oh, is he in
it's about 8-10 miles north of us.
Oh, was it Yeeman who said that? I thought
Yeah.
it was Rolov. Oh,
yeah.
oh, so, okay, that's
My
why
bad, I
I
thought
walk
you
over to
said-
Yeeman. Yeah, I didn't know which one
He
it was.
points
I forgot.
right there where he marked on the map.
We're familiar
Nice.
with the path to get there, right?
Yeah.
We're familiar with the path, but I'm assuming we don't know it specifically.
No.
But at least that's along the way.
No, wait, actually, no. Wolf and Dorian, you guys both know where this is at. Being the
Okay.
most experienced people scouting. Yeeman's been with you for a few years, so you all three know roughly where it's at.
Okay.
Well, we should be able to make good time there before dark. Though we shouldn't tarry. Or tally. Shouldn't tally.
I agree.
Ugh.
Well, let's put out this fire here. Once Wolof's had his coffee. Surprised
that
you didn't
noise?
have some more ale.
Yes, Rolov.
So with
Yep.
the extra copter remaining, there's like, you know, the pot. And since Palmer's character asked for it, he holds it above the fire. He's like handing it out towards you, right? And as you go to reach it, he dumps it on the fire.
Well, I guess that's one way to put a fire out. I'm gonna kick dirt over it so the smoke doesn't blow up.
Okay.
Looks like we're only building a bigger
Fire
fire
goes
at
out.
this point.
That's right. Well, let's cover our tracks here. Make sure no one's tracking us. And when you all are ready, let's head out.
I'm always ready.
What do we need to do to cover our tracks?
You kind of just stir dirt around, making it look unused.
Nature check?
Oh, yeah.
Good
Yeah,
enough.
you're
Who's the best at scouting in the party?
Probably me, since I'm the rogue.
I'm gonna point to the map and let Enos know where we're headed and the route that we're taking. Since she's newer, I said, "You mind scouting ahead?"
Actually,
Sure.
real quick, what's your stealth? What are we looking for? Are we looking for perception or stealth skills?
We're just scouting ahead on the trail as we move forward.
Yeah, but like, what are you guys looking for? Stealth or perception?
Just RP wise scouting. Just like who would fit the bill more.
Ooh,
In that case, then Enos and Roloff will go.
that's fine. Yeah, stick
Do
with
not mind, Captain. We could
Together?
probably send both of them.
Oh yes.
That way,
Okay.
in case something happens, at least they can defend each other. 2 is better than 1.
Well, I'm sure Roloff will need Enos to save his ass. I pat him on the back.
I flick you off.
You all begin walking. Probably about 4 hours pass walking. And Enos and Roloff, I need both roll me a perception check. Roloff, you spot a cart making its way not out of, but into the kingdom of Ashur. Enos, one man. Actually, once you take a close look, it looks like 2 men.
2 men?
They have a cart behind them being pulled by a horse.
Are they? Well, first of all, where's Enos looking at?
Enith is kind of looking ahead of you, like up among the mountains. You kind of look where she's peering off at, and Mento. You see.
So I kind of like kind of overly hard hit her, like with my hand, and go, "Look, dumbass."
You see Siva's staring at that in the background.
I
I'm just
point
gonna.
over to the wagon.
Is that the one that my dad took?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm
I
just
thought that
gonna
was game
glare.
footage. Holy shit!
I'm I'm just gonna glare at him.
You're so fucking blind. Fuck. There's 2 men in a cart down there. Look like good targets.
Oh, character Coots.
Are
were we
they
given
going in the
orders
direction that we're walking?
No, they're going the opposite direction.
They're coming towards us?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're
Yes,
moving
Palmer.
south.
What's up?
Were we given orders to also take any carts?
Your
Or
orders
just to
were to scout, and if you see any carts moving by, to investigate, find out what they're doing, and basically interrogate if they're doing anything valuable that could help the
Okay.
the Green Knight. So you're supposed to take it.
Okay.
My question is, did they come from the direction that we came from, or...
No,
And I just answered this.
they're coming from the north going
Okay.
south.
Oh,
We're
fair enough,
coming
going
from the
south.
south going north. So they're going.
Oh, okay.
So everyone would have known what Coots told me about her.
All right. Well, I'm assuming they're ahead of us a short distance.
Yes, they're about a quarter of a
So
mile
we can
ahead.
so we can keep a small little chit chat going while they're doing their thing.
Yeah.
How fast are they going?
They're going at a decent walking pace.
Alright, I get Enos since she's quieter than I am. I said, since you're the fucking new person on this party, I would need you to go back and get the party.
I cross my arms.
That wasn't a fucking question, it was a fucking statement and a fucking order. Get the fuck moving.
Fuck you, dude. And I go back towards
Okay.
the rest of the group.
While he's heading back, you kind of sit there and ponder, Rolov. What's a dude?
Must be a
About
bird.
5 minutes passes, and you guys see Enos kind of trailing along the rocks, moving towards you.
Kind of wave. Silently wave.
I say, I spotted some carts down the way.
How far away?
How far is about Coots?
It was about a quarter of a mile when you left.
About a quarter mile. Probably a little bit further now.
How many carts?
One.
Just one. 2 people, it seemed.
Armed.
Shall we investigate this, Captain?
I nod. You guys know what to do. Let's head him off and set up the trap.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to stealth. Do I need to roll it again?
All right,
Coots?
Balder.
Nope.
So we're gonna
As usual.
quietly make our way down through the
Okay.
forest towards the edge of the road.
Okay.
How long does that take them?
About 5 minutes. You guys traverse these mountains for a good long while. You know how to get around.
They give the hand signal to go silent. Boulder, think you can whip us up something to stop those people in the road?
I think I can handle that. How close are we to these mountains next to us?
We are in the mountains.
Yeah.
I know, but are they close to the road?
Yes, they're about maybe 200, 300 feet where they start.
All right. I'll cast hallucinatory terrain and make it look like a rock slide came through.
Okay. You all see this man move up. The other man still kind of in the back of the cart smoking a pipe. The man walking kind of walks up and you hear him go, and then it's kind of you hear a slight chuckle kind of echoing throughout the mountains.
What?
No, they're at a distance, so you can't clearly hear what they're saying.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
That makes sense.
I was gonna nod for the rogues to maybe try to sneak around back. Woof. When we get closer, I'll step out to them. Try to engage them.
I nod.
But, if you guys can sneak up and try to take them by surprise, that would be excellent.
Sure.
Well, we can get as close as we can.
I won't be. I'll be walking out to them like once we're in position.
Okay, once you all get in position, you start walking out. And this man is the man in front, kind of looking at the rocks.
Rich
Hello, good
motherfucker.
sir.
Hello?
How are you?
I'm doing fine, how are you?
Well, I was doing pretty well until we encountered this rock slide over here.
I would say it puts a hindrance on trade.
It certainly does. What brings you to this area?
Oh, me? I'm just a simple trainer from Ishmere.
I'm insight checking him.
Alright. Seems to be telling the truth.
You said trader from Ismir?
Mm-hmm.
I happen to be heading that way myself. What kind of wares are you trading? Out of curiosity, of course.
Oh, this and that. We have some salt and meat. Things of that sort. And you hear the man in the back of the car's kind of have up. It's just not your business, alright? Let us move past.
Well, if you haven't noticed, friend, there's quite the rock slide.
Guy kind of chuckles and steps down.
What was the other guy look like?
I'm just kind of because I know that two of the guys are
How the
positioned
fuck
behind
is he
me.
still alive?
I'm kind of waving my hand. I put my hand behind my back and kind of wave for them that it's time to spring the trap here soon. I don't know if they see it, but I'm indicating to them to do that.
Okay.
So do I just walk out then?
No, it's a trap. You gotta.
The man
Spider.
with the sword in hand, the gold coin in the air, kind of walks out. You notice a loot over his back. He has a few scars on his face. He looks up and this looks. He was like, "Oh no, I don't really like traps that much. Can you just move this illusion and let us pass?"
At that point in time, I'm hoping that my guys are. I'm not flinching. I'm not doing anything. I'm just kind of waiting for my men to attack. Illusion. Well, whatever you're talking about, friend.
You can't fool a grandson of the god of luck.
Grandson of the god of luck. I'm gonna inside him.
Aye. You ever hear of a man named Bartholomew? That's my father.
Can't say I have. I'm gonna
Now, do you understand, Tessa?
turn and look at that rock slide, kind of like
Wait.
eyeballing it, and just kind of like whistle as my signal. But I'm kind of like whistling in a way that indicates that's just a big rock slide. I'm like, as I whistle, I'm like, well, sure looks like a rock slide to me. I don't know who you are, friend, but I'm happy to help you out.
Okay, we're gonna play that game. You're Knights of the Valley. You're gonna come take our shit, and we're gonna move on, planning to your kingdom. Oh, there's a bunch of people trying to take our shit. We're trying to trade. I didn't come all the way from another fucking continent to deal with you all. You know who I know? You know, do you even know who the Red Suns are?
Would I know this?
I helped found the Red Suns.
Would I know this?
You do not know anything about the other continent. You've heard of it. That's about it.
Okay. I'm just gonna
So-
wave my men out. I was like, well,
I'm just gonna walk out
afraid you
towards
got
him.
us. And then I'm slowly gonna draw my sword and just look at him and say, no, actually, I'm not gonna draw my sword. I'm gonna move my hand to the hilt of my sword. Just look at him and say, how about you let us go ahead and inspect what you've got then, friend? Since you know
Alright,
what's gonna happen.
just let you know, don't take that chest. Don't try to open it. You will not like it.
I'm gonna get into like earshot when he mentions the chest and be like, "So what's possibly in the chest then?" Hmm?
Well, that's for me to know. You hopefully not to find out. I hate for any of you to die. I specialize in glyphs. I met a young rogue a long time ago. His name is Bjorn. Got him to do a job for me that proved to me his skill as a thief, so.
Hmm.
Anyways, my manners, I apologize. My name is Dominic Sentaque. Nice to meet you. This is my compatriot, Dork. Stout fat man.
Charmed.
And who you might be.
Dorian.
Oh, nice to meet you, Dorian. Yeah, I got some salted pork, a little bit of bread, some wheat, and a chest. Like I said, I really recommend not trying to open it though.
Well, you understand how this works.
Oh, I know exactly how it works. I've been a thief all my life. I was gonna rob this guy blind as soon as we got to the kingdom. And you see the fat guy just go, huh? You were gonna do what? I hired you as protection!
Not much protection in these parts, friend.
Well, that's true.
Roloff,
So go ahead, take what you want, just leave the chest.
Roloff, Enos, come on out.
I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
go over there.
I walk up behind the cart, looking it up
And the
and
big
down.
quiet guy, and he's the big quiet guy with the big old bushy beard, and he's working on being quiet. I could hear it a mile away. She was pretty good though. Only heard her for about maybe half a mile away.
Quite the ears.
Perhaps it's
Oh, like I said, I'm a
because
grandson of luck.
I nod
perhaps I wanted you to hear
Wolf,
me.
like it's time for
Oh,
us
I
to
mean-
start checking gear.
If I
Yes.
wanted you to, if you wanted me to hear you, then I mean, quite appreciated. You're quite an attractive lady.
Balder, Yeeman,
I
let's
smirk.
check the cart.
And I look at Roloff and I say, "Do you think I'm attractive?"
Pull-up don't even fucking pay attention to you. He's just like taking the trader, right? And he's like fucking patting him down and cutting off his coin purse and just taking that
You
shit.
find about 300 gold on him.
Yeah, I'm taking that, all that shit. Like, all of it is like, I'm just like fucking stripping him.
Alright.
Captain.
Yes.
I'll go
Well,
check
I'm
the
not
cart.
one of the superstitious types, but I mean, we could probably leave the chest here if we want. If we could bring the food back to the others, and that'd be plenty of feed for the majority of the group for the rest of for some time. It'll be quite the substantial boost for us. We'll be eating rations.
I'm gonna eye this Dominic character. What does the chest look like? What do I see?
It is a metal chest. On the front of it, you see one solitary green rune, kind of this faint glow. Yeah, Tessa, you know what this is. You've seen it before. Well, not your character, but you as a person know
Yeah.
what this chest is.
Can I make
And
out what
it's
it is?
made out of solid iron with gold trimming around it.
I've never been a fancy of magic, so
Balder,
Can I
what are
take a
your
look at
thoughts?
it?
And look at Balder. So what are your thoughts?
Gonna walk up to it and check it out.
Alright. You walk up to it, check it out. It's a rune you've never seen before, which kind of baffles you since you have studied runes.
you say, Balder.
Can I insight this guy as he's like
But it's definitely magic.
checking it out?
Definitely magic.
I'm trying to insight him to see if he's like giving any tells or anything.
He's just smiling. Has his his arms kind of crossed. You notice that he has a long sword, 2 daggers, and a lute on his back. He's wearing exactly what he's wearing right there.
Well, I'm afraid we're gonna have to take your weapons there, friend.
You can try.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Coots.
It's a
Well,
fight.
here's the deal, buddy. Dorian, I believe. You challenge me to one-on-one combat. I don't kill you, you don't kill me. First person to be knocked on their ass wins. If you win, take my weapons. If I win, you let me on my merry way with my chest.
Can I cast Dispel Magic on it?
You can try to.
I'm just gonna stand off to the side by the cart. Sounds like
So
a fair
you
deal,
cast a spell
Captain.
magic.
I'm not exactly
Yeah.
one to take down a challenge.
Right. As soon as you cast a spell magic, you see a blue rune you didn't see earlier go off, and it detonates. It literally blows up the cart. Every round the cart you take
Glad I
I'm
was
knocked
standing
up,
there.
so
4 points of damage.
Oh,
Glad I was backed away.
How close is the cart?
Are you right next to it, or are you further away?
I was with the trader.
Then yeah, you're fine.
I'm gonna use. Can I use Uncanny Dodge?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna kind of move over
So
to the
say-
side and just kind of.
is there a DC on this fucking thing?
Nope.
I'm gonna get
It's
knocked.
instantaneous.
I'm gonna spin on Balder. What the fuck did you do? Jesus.
Didn't see that one.
Shake my
I'm
head.
gonna look through the cart. Is the chest fine?
The chest's fine.
What happened to all the gear?
Everything that you guys have not taken out of the cart yet is just vaporized. The cart is literally just blown apart, pieces of wood everywhere.
How much did we manage to get out of it?
The horse is also blown apart, like half of it's gone.
We're good.
You're able to get about maybe 10 pounds of meat and bread off of it.
Looking at him, seeing the value of that chest, we could just take it from you. You know that, right?
Like I said, I hope you're a man of honor. I hear that you all are hedge knights, so I hope the knights still have honor. Told you, 1-on-1 fight.
You seem quite
If I knock
familiar
you in
with
your
us.
ass, I'd leave my chest. If you win, you're gonna take my chest and my weapons if you like.
I'm gonna smirk just a tad, and I'm gonna go take my bag off and walk over to Wolf and just whisper to him as I'm handing it to him. If he does anything fancy, kill them all.
I'm just gonna nod, and then just kind of pull out my two-hander, place it in front of me into the ground, and rest my hands on it. Watching
all right,
the
friend.
fight.
You've got me. We are an honorable bunch. We follow the rules of combat. So,
Oh, you do?
you and me. No funny stuff.
Alright, what do you define as funny stuff?
This is physical combat. No magic.
Oh, man. I just put all the fun away, didn't you? You just had to ruin it for me.
Hey,
Alright, I'll fight you 1-on-1 though that way.
tricks.
I'm deleting every off the combat tracker.
Be a real shame not to not having a. Be kind of cool to have a mountain pass map. One of these days.
One of these days.
It'll empty now. I'm just saying.
And everything I'm doing is non-lethal until he starts doing lethal things too.
Oh
guess
no,
that'll
like
work.
you guys using swords,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, but it's like non-lethal. You know what I mean? Like blunt
Yeah.
ends until he like.
Should we say the broken rocks are where the fucking cart was?
yeah, that's where the crossroads marker is, where the cart is. It's gone. It's fucking just demolished.
here?
Yeah.
That seems appropriate size. I'm just kidding.
No.
You mean for your
Hang on
ego?
1 second.
I mean, it could be appropriate sized, but you said no magic.
Is that the? Oh, that's you. Where's our little buddy?
Probably.
I'd be over here.
Alright. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Right here. Just gonna monitor from the middle.
Un momento. Alright, you're up first, Dorian.
All right, I'm just gonna calmly draw my sheath and say, "Your mistake, man." And hold on. Can I get 2 attacks? I do get 2 attacks. The first thing I'm gonna do is, hold on. I've never fought with this guy before. Yeah, I'm just gonna take 2 swings at him.
Alright. He's gonna use. Actually, yeah, he's gonna use evasion.
That's half.
Yep.
Okay. Do you want me just to roll, just to, not the,
It's just for him.
oh,
So.
okay. So do you want me just to roll the dice through here, or?
He's good. Alright, go ahead and roll the damage. 12. Alright, so he took 6 points of damage.
Okay. Do my second attack.
Alright. Alright. Anything else?
I only get 2 attacks, so just
Alright.
shields up.
Dom's turn. He's going to. He's going to attack you once. No, he's going to attack you twice.
19 to hit.
24.
Oh yeah, that hits.
8 points of damage, and you need to make me a con saving throw. It appears that he didn't hit you with a sharp end. It's just he caught you off guard and kind of hit a part of your thigh where your leg kind of like trips off to the side. You take 23 additional points of damage.
I look at him.
He's gonna attack you
Damn, that's a
again.
high con saving throw.
That one's gonna miss, and now he's going to try to sneak.
Sneak like out in the middle of a field.
Trust me.
Probably.
This dude is the grandson of Alak. So right whenever he kind of peers back, a rock from the mountain falls in front of him, and he's gone. If you roll a 22.
Well, like,
Could he do an
Okay.
insight thing to see
yeah,
if
like
he
perception.
yeah.
Well, yeah, roll me a perception. See if you see it.
Oh, never mind.
No.
I mean, like, but I'm not stupid.
No,
The
you're not
only place
stupid.
he
You
could be is
realize
behind the rock.
behind the rock, yeah.
I'm going to walk behind the rock.
All right. You see him. He looks at you. He's like, looks back at the rock. Looks at you. He's, well, shit.
Nice try, friend. I'm gonna hit him.
All right.
Oh crap! Hold on. What did it?
Think about targets override.
Armor's not so fancy, is it, there, Dom?
Just kind of winks at you, and he goes in for 2 more attacks.
19 to hit, by the way.
That's gonna hit. Yep. 5 points of damage. I need a con saving throw.
No, what was the initial amount of damage that he did? He did the 23
5.
before that.
No, that was an 8.
Okay, I just added wrong. And you said 5 on this one?
Yep.
Oh, not 31, 36. I'm not bad. There we go.
Oh, he goes in to hit a weak spot underneath your armpit and you're able to move away, and it comes in for a second thrust.
Question: why was my first con saving throw was a 23, but I took 23 damage, but this time I...
It's a special thing with
Oh,
his class
weird.
on the very first round of combat.
Okay.
All right, another. All right, so you take 4 points of damage and need a con saving throw.
I'm confused. Am I supposed to roll low or roll high? I'm so confused.
I guess was the first.
That's the thing about Dom. Dom is very, very special. All right. I'm gonna tell you this. This is straight up, to be honest with you. It's every other round he gets a special thing.
Lovely. Nice try, friend.
Tessa has seen him fight before, and 2 campaigns ago. Tessa knows what he can
This
do.
is why I've stayed
Which is
quiet.
Which is why you're very happy you did not. You said no magic, because he would have fucked you at this point.
I know. I'm not stupid. Oh, finally managed to dodge one there, friend.
That smirks at you and goes, "Oh, I'm good at what I do sometimes." And he goes in for another hit.
Sometimes.
All right, special Dom. Yep, that's what I thought. He rolls. All right. So you take 5 points of damage and you need a con saving throw. The DC for this one is 19.
Okay. Let me put the damage down. 5 points.
There's a chart. Every time you're in a round of combat with him, he gets stronger. Oh, you still made it though. All right, second attack coming in. Reroll. There we go. 6 points of damage and con saving throw.
19.
Mm-hmm.
Ouchie.
You take 25 points of damage. He kind of hits you in the back of the head with the butt of the dagger. You're getting hard. You're getting a little bit difficult to dodge things, old man.
Old man. Hey. Smack it.
All right.
Seems the captain's getting a little bit too much into this. Getting a little too excited.
All right, back to normal. Oh, crit.
Oh
Crit
No.
You need a
Good
con
burn.
saving throw.
1 second.
What's the DC this time?
Not that.
Yep, not that.
Holy shit.
This guy's powerful. I've only got.
All right.
Here.
You
I'm
take a
at
total of
76. I got 114.
yep 63,
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no.
which I believe knocks you unconscious.
Let's just say for the sake of things, because we're not.
I'm just gonna let's say for the
Yeah,
sake
what
of
he's
things,
gonna
I'm
do is he
step
hits
in
you
and
on
just
the
block
side of the
blade
ear.
or something like that.
He hits you. No, hang on. He hits you in the side of the ear, and you get taken down to one knee from the concussion of it. And then he just kind of looks at you, smiles, and hold out a hand to help you up.
I shake my head a little bit. It's quite a blow. I grab his hand and pull him up, or let him help me up.
Oh, that was fun. I haven't had a good fight like that in a while. You're pretty good at fighting yourself.
I'll have to. Next time we meet, I'll have to learn a few tricks of yours.
I'm able to help you out there with your issues. Look a little bit roughed up.
I would say you as well.
He looks back at your people, and he kind of moves his hand and closes his eyes and touches you. A blinding radiant light envelops you, and you feel completely rejuvenated. You are at max hit points.
Okay. I look back to my men,
We have our honors, sir.
shake my head, and well,
Can't win
I
every
guess we
single one
should-
of them.
we should be leaving you now. I reach out to grab his hand, to shake it.
He reaches out and grabs your hand. You feel something in the palm of his hand.
What does it feel like?
Feels metallic.
Squeeze hard.
He just sits there and grins at you, and he's like, "Oh, you're not gonna take it? All right, then I guess I'll take it back."
Well, I'm just squeezing first,
yeah.
and then I look down at
Nice
it
slide.
and I take it.
All right. You notice that he has slid you 20 platinum pieces.
Oh.
Gold.
And safe travels. Be careful, the roads are dangerous.
Oh, you as well. I'll also make you a bet if you want before I leave. You right there. I'm guessing you like to sneak around. He kind of looks at Enos. You want to have a go at my chest?
Is it gonna blow up?
I'll change it for you so it doesn't kill you.
I'm gonna insight him again.
All right, insight.
Them
Seems to be telling
rules,
the truth.
man.
Yeah, what's going on here? Very insightful.
The captain.
I point to the chest, and then I put to him. You want me to try to open the chest?
Yeah, only 3 people in my entire life have ever been able to open it.
Where's the chest at?
It's
Where
kind
the
of like
crossroads is.
tilted off where the cart
I
is.
drug it up by the road next to me.
I'm just gonna
Alright.
step back a little bit. Walking over to Wolf and go. I was clearly, not giving it my best there. Didn't want to embarrass him.
Yes, whatever you say, Captain. I'll
I'm gonna
remember that.
walk over to the chest. Where's it?
Mm-hmm. It's right by him.
Next
He's
to
kind of
me.
like putting his hand on it, closing his eyes, and see the runes change.
Just remember, if you lose again, I'll keep what you said in mind.
I glare at everybody, and I look back at the chest.
I step back just a tad.
Feelings mutual. I just had it blow up on me.
Yeah.
I scoot closer and start drawing it.
Coots, I think I know which chest this is.
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Nat 20. Nat 20. Oh, that's not a nat 20.
Do you have lucky?
No.
All right. Whenever you do it, you see a bunch of confetti just spray out and envelop everybody in the surrounding area. And he kind of looks at all of you. He's like, "All right, what I just did there is change my runes. If that was what typically I don't it, all of you would be dead."
Mm.
I
That's
point
why
to Rolov. You should try it.
Why?
Might bring you a little bit of fun in your life.
I don't
Olaf.
know. You seem like somebody who's really good at sticking his fingers into places that doesn't belong.
Kind of
Wow.
chuckle a little bit in drawing.
Seems she knows you way too well, Rollo. What have you guys been doing all night?
I
Maybe that's why
glare.
he's so grumpy.
He's glaring the fuck back at you. Make me.
I don't want to have some fun there.
Oh, come on, Roloff.
I'll make you a deal. I'll give you one of my daggers if you're able to open it.
The what?
I'll give you one of my daggers. If you can successfully open this chest, I'll give you one
What are you
of my
saying? You're
daggers.
not much of a man, Rollo. If you can't attempt to open a little chest here. Seems like you
I look over and what else does he got?
He has 3 daggers. They're all magically glowing.
He's got a sword and what else?
He has a longsword and 3 daggers. And a lute.
Alright. I'll take a shot at it.
Alright, sleight of hand. You tick it open. You tink with it for a little bit, and then confetti sprays everywhere. It kind of looks back. He's like, "Don't worry. Like I said, only 3 people in my entire life, so I've never been open.
You have to get a nat 20, don't you?
You have to get a nat 20 in order to open this chest. Remember what Hoydle found inside of it?
No, I don't remember.
200,000 gold.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's what he used to start the Red Suns, right?
Yep.
Do I notice anything else in the surrounding territory? Any ambushes? Any other carts?
Nope.
Okay.
This looks really peaceful.
Well, a deal's a deal. Until we meet again.
Hopefully that won't be anytime soon. No offense, I don't really like fighting people who are young compared to my age. You just look older.
I won't say anything.
Then again, I have been alive for almost 300 years now. Picks up the chests. Picks up the chest, waves his hand over it, and it shrinks down to the size of like almost a pebble. And he puts it in his bag.
I'm just
Big yellow Faraday.
I kind of wave my hand and dispel the illusion.
It doesn't dispel.
Wait, the rocks? Don't this
No, my rocks?
Oh, the rocks. They're saying the chest.
No.
Yeah, the rocks disappear. Just kind of turns around, waves it all at you, walks away.
I'm gonna look over towards the trader.
Sorry about the cart.
I put all my life savings into that car.
I'm gonna walk past him as we're moving back north. Say, well, welcome to the Vale. I'm gonna keep walking.
I'm gonna give the guy a bit of a glare and then just like walk away. Alright, boys, let's get going. And woman.
Alright, so I'm gonna pause real quick.
Yeah.
Tessa, I want you to tell them what you remember about Dominic.
It
the
was
first
so long
campaign.
ago, babe. I don't remember.
Okay. Dominic was a bard / rogue. He owns one of the wealthiest thievery guilds in the world. And he has been a minor / major NPC along all the campaigns I've had. Last campaign you
He
never
was
met him
mentioned, though.
because you never went to the right place. He was mentioned.
Do. Welcome back
Saint
up to
fall
the
asleep.
trail.
Continue.
Saint.
No, I gotta talk to my squad leader and Draco.
I emoted something.
Well, I'm heading up back towards the trail.
Okay.
As I'm walking up, I look at Wolf. He's like the only one I kind of really trust. Boy, that guy hit hard.
Yeah, you looked like you were about to you're about to crumple over on yourself, old man.
You know I'm only 29.
That's what everyone says. That's what war ages you. And you know that better than I.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Boulder,
Yes.
anything interesting about that chest? What'd you notice?
It was magic I've never seen before.
Impressive. What about him? Is there anything magical about him? Seemed to be quite a bit.
Did I notice anything, Coots?
You noticed a very, very strong magical aura just about him.
He was magical, that's for sure.
Must have used that magic after all, I say to myself, trying to make excuses for my loss. And just keep hiking along.
Alright.
Whoa,
guys-
oh my god. Oh, I just
Wow.
look over the chat.
What?
Two are going at it.
You all continue on. And about 10 hours pass. It's getting pretty late. The sun's starting to slowly settle. And ahead of you, you notice this. Obviously not nearly as bright, but
Oh, who are the races most commonly encountered in this area? I meant to ask you this.
humans, elves, and dwarves.
Okay.
Does it look like it's like populated, or does it look old? Because it looks like
looks populated.
old.
It's just
Okay.
it's a dwarven kingdom built instead of a mountain.
Also, it shits inside the walls.
Well,
Shall we meet the
Let's do
local
it.
lord, Captain?
I say so. How about you take this one, Wolf?
All right.
I have to keep an eye on Roloff and Enos back there. Pretty soon,
Yes, they're
those two are like two dogs in heat or something.
I look at the captain and I say,
I feel like your job will be harder than mine.
"You don't
Probably.
trust me?" Wow,
I wink at
Captain.
her. I wink at her. Of course not, love.
I'll remember that. Enos
do
will
that.
remember that. +5.
Oh my god, it is this
Alright.
fucking Telltale Games.
Yep.
I shall be back. I'm gonna start
Well, we're
walking.
We're gonna walk up behind it. I was gonna have him lead.
Oh, yeah. I'll just lead up ahead a couple feet.
Okay.
Walking. Is there? I'm guessing there's a wall around the place.
Yeah, and you see a few dwarven guards up on the top.
I'm gonna walk up to the gate and declare my position.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what my rank would be, nor just I'll just mention. Is Dwarvish actually a language?
Yes.
I know I have to pick another language, but I never got around to it. I guess I'll just have Dwarvish as it. I'll speak in a slightly not the greatest Dwarvish, in my human version of the Dwarvish language, but like, "Hail, guardsman. How goes you today?"
It's going quite well. What are you doing out here?
We're just passing through. We're members of the what are our group called again?
Knights of the Vale.
Hold on. Before you say anything, do all of us know if the Knights of the Vale are friendly with these dwarves or not?
You are.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
We're just a passing patrol of the Knights of the Vale. I just wish to stop by to meet the local lord and browse their wares, if possible.
Alright, open the gate. All of a sudden you see this massive gate just open before you.
Thank you, good sir. I'm gonna keep walking by,
I'm just following quietly behind him.
Alright.
kind of nodding as I pass.
You enter inside and you see a massive dwarven hold. The inside is surrounded by rows and rows of houses carved out of stone. You see a deep, deep ravine. Probably most likely where the mining takes place.
Under my breath. But just so Edith can hear me, if I pushed her, no one would know.
Coots, what do we
Solid
see
though.
here? The majority of the population is dwarf, and I'm assuming there's a small population of other races, or are they all dwarf?
They're all dwarf.
Everyone here is dwarf.
Yep.
Since I'm more familiar with this place, I'm just gonna start walking down the street towards the main hold area. I'm assuming it's inside the wall, inside of the mountain. Is there a castle where the lord is?
Sorry, I was drinking water.
That's fine.
Ahead of you, you know that the keep's ahead of you. It's about maybe 2-minute walk.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to the gate of the keep.
All right.
I'm assuming there's
There's
guards
no
there.
gate. It's just a
Oh.
stairway leading up to the door.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna nod to the guards there and just keep walking up towards it.
Okay.
Leaving behind all the buildings behind us. And then I'm assuming up the staircase is a door, or it's just a...
It just opens up into this
Oh.
massive, huge, almost hall. And before you notice, there's a bunch of dwarves drinking, having a good time. Very, very drunken bard dwarf just kind of sitting there playing tunes and a lute.
Dwarves are always having a good time, it seems. As I'm just gonna walk towards the, I'm assuming they're all having at a table or multiple tables.
Yeah, there's a huge table, almost a mile in length.
I'll walk to the end of the table and just kind of shout out to hail to the, I don't know personally what's his name.
His name
The
is
dwarven lord.
Thorman.
Do I know
Oh my
this
God, I
guy
just got back.
personally?
His name is Foreman Deepforge.
Do I know this guy personally?
You've met him.
Can you type his name in chat?
Yep.
I'm gonna walk up and just kind of make a short bow. Do you?
He looks at you and just kind of smiles. Don't just stand there and invite other friends inside. We got enough drink to go around. You've been drinking the past 2 days.
I'll have to bring them in here to do that then, great dwarven lord. I'll step back out towards them, kind of wave them in quick before stepping back, and then.
I was already with him in there. So.
Oh, were you? I wasn't too sure if everyone was in there since you mentioned that.
I just need to go AFK, that's all.
Oh, okay.
How do you say his name? Thorman?
It's Thorman, yes.
Where's the R come from? That's the weird part.
It's a dwarvish name, is the way to pronounce it.
Hail, Lord Thorman. How are you on this fine evening?
I'm drunk as a skunk.
So excellent, I take it.
Aye.
Well,
in fact, I've been actually trying to get the whole of your people lately.
Ask the what?
Your people.
No, he's asking what, to train them, or?
No, I'm sorry. I'm gone right now. We've had some miners die of some weird fog in the bottom of our mines. It's been...
I'm sure it wasn't the brew there, Lord.
Oh, I know whenever my people are dying. We're willing to pay you 50,000 gold and arm your people with dwarven armor. You go check out what's doing that.
Take a deep breath. What do I know about our timeline and our relationship with them? It's good, but am I allowed to make those kinds of calls?
You are. You are the leader of this patrol. Therefore, you have precedence of what you do.
And did we have a specific timeline they were expecting us back?
In a week and a half. It's only been 3 days.
Okay, so we got some time. Well, that is grave news, my lord. I'm sorry to hear about the deaths of your people. I think, I look to the others. Do you guys nod? Do you not nod?
I just shrug. It's a lot of gold there, Captain. It's a lot.
Palmer, does your character speak Steve's camp?
No.
Fuck you.
You just have to nod or not nod. That's all.
I'll just kind of shrug a little bit.
Doran Lord's passed out in front of you right now. Just.
My lord, I turn around. My lord.
Uh.
It seems as though we'll accept your offer. We'd be honored to assist you. The what's our official title? I'm sorry, I'm like terrible at RP right now.
Knights of the
Knights of
Vale or Valley.
Knights of the Valley.
Knights of
The Valley.
The Knights of the Valley would of course be happy to assist. So close allies such as yourselves.
Excellent.
I would have one request.
Aye.
You said you'd be willing to arm us with dwarven armor. Would it be possible to get that armor prior to going down there? And if we succeed in taking care of this, whatever it is, we keep it. If not, we return it afterwards. Okay. So, that's a no. I look at his servants, and I guess they just like shrug at me.
And the servants kind of look at you and is like, "My lord will be grateful to present you with this armor after you finish this request." And so the guardsmen start leaning against his pike and.
I nod. Well, we'll take our leave then. Get some food and some rest, and then head out in the morning.
You notice one of the high lords of the dwarven table kind of look at you and he's kind of goes, "If you're looking for some drink, there's a tavern down about half a mile down if you want to try it. It's called the Loxley's Hare. It's quite a nice place to go."
You wouldn't happen to know where we could stay here, would you?
You can stay there, actually. The beds might not fit you too well, but dwarven hospitality is always known.
Indeed it is. Thank you, kind sir. What was your name?
My name is Durik.
Durik. I do the proper. What's the proper gesture to greet one?
It's an arm. It's basically an arm shake. Grab his forearm.
Do the forearm shake with him.
All right.
Dorian Lancaster.
I'm just gonna
Nice to
walk.
meet you, Dorian. If you ever need anything, feel free to let me know. I run most of the taverns and whorehouses here.
I'll be sure to let you know.
Yeah, he kind of looks over at Roloff. Matter of fact, dwarven lasses will be all over you inside of the whorehouse, I tell you that.
Actually, I was so gonna go to one. Like, that's out of character. I'm so gonna go to one.
I look at him, I say, Roloff. Well, what about my dragonborn friend here?
Your dragonborn friend. I don't know, as long as his coin's good, he'll have a good time.
Oh, his coin's good. I pat him on the back. Does he have glasses at all? It'd be hilarious.
I don't know, do you, Wilson?
You know what?
For story reasons, yes.
I want your glasses to kind of fall forward a little bit, and then pat you on the back.
Cue,
Try to catch him.
cue the Yara Greyjoy fucking Peace, I'm going to the brothel.
All right.
Just kidding.
As
Are you actually doing
I
that?
take my leave, Lord. Thank you.
Should I?
I
Yeah.
tell the king that
Fuck
you
yeah.
set out. Whenever he wakes up. You don't want to wake him up. He's quite twitchy with his sword.
Oh, I know better than to wake up
And
a
you
sleeping
kind
bear.
of look down. He kind of like goes to wave at you, but you notice he doesn't have a hand.
I don't flinch.
Alright, he just kind of like waves his nub at you.
I wave my hand back. And I look at the men and say, all right, you surly bastards.
Buddy
You'll see
joined your
something else.
channel.
All right.
Seems like you really
Let's-
can't get past your awkwardness with the dwells here, Captain. So I'm just kind of like standing away from the tent as I say that.
Indeed. Well, you all know where to meet up. We'll crash at that inn tonight. I'll get us some rooms, and you guys just don't cause too much trouble.
Don't worry, I'll make sure Roloff gets in all the trouble.
Baldur, just take care of Roloff. Make sure you have some fun. And I flip him a gold coin.
Hey.
want stories, though, Boulder. I want stories.
No worries.
Don't put
I
the
hand
on
up
us.
hold up my book.
Alright, so who's going to the inn?
I'm gonna head to the inn.
I'm following Roloff.
Alright. You all
Roll
enter
up goes
inside
to
the
the-
inn.
Rolf goes to the brothel.
I go to the brothel as well.
Alright,
So
we'll go to the
as-
brothel
as,
in just a second. Hang on, we're
okay.
gonna do the inn first. So you walk inside the inn and you see a bunch of dwarves kind of like passed out on tables. All of them are covered in what looks to be soot from mining. And I was kind of like sleeping or drinking, be like, hey, yeah, I right, and then you see a barkeep. This guy's actually a human, kind of hunched down, just kind of cleaning out glasses. Oh, hello. Want to get you anything to drink?
Howdy. We would. We'd like a drink and,
Yes.
3, 4, 5. 4 rooms, please.
4 rooms, alright. Thankfully, we have human accommodations.
Fantastic. Can you put one of those rooms in the name of Roloff and Enos?
I sure can.
Thank you.
Are they star-crossed lovers?
I just
Something
chuckle.
like that.
I just chuckle.
And there they say, there's mighty riches inside this mountain, but the women are oh so much more rich.
Hmm. How much?
Anyways,
We'll hear stories.
So what can I get
should
you?
say that that we're here on King Theruman's request.
Oh, then you're gonna get the best of the house. High Crag Orthic Ale, imported from another continent. Goes over and he pours it, puts it down in front of you, and you notice there's a blue and purple color that's kind of weaving back and forth. There's a slight bluish hue to it.
I
I'm gonna look at it.
pour one. I have him pour one for Wolf too, and slide it over. Cheers.
I'm gonna clean the glass with him and just down it.
Yep, same here.
Alright. What side are you drinking, the blue or the purple?
Oh, both.
Both.
I didn't know that I was supposed to drink from either side, so I drink both.
Okay, you drink both. You don't drink all of it. Whenever you do, it almost tastes like a chocolate. This mixture of 2 different flavors. And to give you guys percentage, this is like a 40% proof ale.
You dwarves sure know how to make them strong.
This is what dwarves do. I mean, I was raised with dwarves, but what can I say? I've learned to combinate that drink quite decently.
Yes, we can tell.
I would recommend drinking the different flavors before you drink it like that, though.
Oh,
I'll have to try it out. Might have
I
to
look
have
at
a
it
few more
oddly. I'm
drinks.
like, okay.
I'm just gonna sip from the darker side first.
The purple?
Yeah.
Alright, you slip from the purple side, and it tastes almost like strawberries.
Holy shit, Captain. It's fucking strawberries.
I'll take the other side, which is what, green?
The other side is green. Drink the other side, and it tastes like peaches.
This tastes like peaches.
The fuck combination did we get here?
I don't know.
I'll have another one.
It's drunk.
Is this a sangria?
It's like a Orthic ale? Something like
It's
that.
a high crag orthic.
High
ale.
Crag Orthic ale.
Pours it 2 more and puts the glasses down in front of you. And now we're gonna do a side swipe to the brothel.
I assume
You see-
Newman's at the brothel too, given what I know about his background.
Yes, yes he is.
Perfect.
So, Eamon, Enos, and Rulov, all of you walk inside the brothel. And, you see a bunch of dwarven women, scantily dressed. Eamon kind of looks at both of you. This seems like a very interesting establishment.
I point to like 3 random women, and I say you, and I
Alright.
give them like 150 gold.
And they all lead you to a room.
I finally catch up. I go, where'd he go?
I look for one of the most shyest looking girls.
Alright, you see this girl in the corner. She is quite heavy in all the right places. She has red hair, really curly,
I thought you were gonna describe
Down-
me for a second.
down to her small of her back. Her hips are literally bigger than the chair she's sitting in, and she's just kind of cuddled up in a corner, just drinking an ale.
I lean over a little bit and What's she wearing?
She seems to be wearing a purple dress.
She's a dwarf, right?
Yep.
Enos is just kind of gonna. Her hair is like really long, right? Like really, really long. Just gonna like twirl one of her like red locks in her finger.
Okay, so kind of looks at you and kind of smiles and blushes a little bit and looks back down.
It's been a long time since I've seen red hair like this before.
It's been a long time since I've had someone come talk to me.
Oh.
Why is that?
Dwarves aren't really that much for the lower half of the body, or for the upper.
I grab her hand
Alright,
and I gesture around.
alright. Whenever she stands up, it looks like the back of her dress kind of like, like has that raise
Yeah.
for like, fanciness. You realize that's not actually designed that way.
She's got a fat ass.
All right, I give her I give her 100 gold.
Alright, and you all head to a room.
Do I need to do a performance check?
Both you do.
All right, Roloff, you go first.
He has to do it 3 times, so.
Okay. Yeah, 2 more times. One more time.
One more time is enough. That's
Dude,
for
he's
sure.
so fucking shit.
They literally they take over for you, saying because you're doing such a piss poor job.
He would never know if they're good at their job.
Enos. Let's say his dad ass. All right.
What was her
All
name?
you. Her name?
Yeah.
Penny.
Penny. Aww.
Yes, I did name it after her.
I will walk up to the bar and ask them if they have any books.
So you're in the inn, right?
No.
You're at the brothel?
Yeah. I was
Do you notice,
following roll.
do you notice that looks to be the pimp of the brothel? It's kind of like you. This isn't quite an establishment for reading.
I'm just waiting for friends.
I guess I can give you a book. Do you read Dwarvish?
I do.
Yeah. Puts a book in front of you, and it reads different sex positions for us who want to make other races feel special.
Wow.
Alright. And I go and sit in the corner and just flip through the book.
All right. I just kind of look through it, and I'm like, why is there a warhammer in here?
Guess I'll take notes for roll-off.
All right. It looks as
That's
if
it.
the procedure is whenever a man reaches climax, a warhammer is slammed upon the testicles to make everything vacate.
God.
Oh
I
god.
hope you just made that up.
I'll do the best drawing of it and write Roloff's name on the top of it and just wait for him.
All right. So after about 30 minutes, Enos walks down, but you're still missing your friend, Mr. Rulov.
I stand next to him and I say, I wonder if it's just taking him really long to get it up.
I'm not checking.
I will give you 25 gold to go in there and drag his ass out of there butt naked into the street.
Are you holding the gold out?
Yes!
I'll grab it and walk through the door.
All right. You go to the door and you open it, and you see him tied to the bedpost. And it looks to be rope down around his hands. There's a spread eagle on there. You see all 3 of the drow women are passed out, collapsed on top of him. and you see a warhammer resting on the ground, standing straight up in front of the bed.
Oh, you broke me. Okay. Well, I've got to earn the gold, so
You
I'll
know,
walk over the.
wait, hold
Can
on.
I?
I want to see if I can see the golden head.
I'm gonna stealth. Natural 1.
Yep.
All right.
You know,
So
that
as soon as
one-
you walk in, you just hear.
Oh my god. That 25
Uh,
gold can get you an hour.
I'm
Come on,
pleased
Joy.
I'll cut the ropes, grab his foot, and start dragging him out.
I'm not done yet.
I saw the dwarven woman is kind of waving bye to you. One of them takes the warhammer and starts like
Clean that warhammer.
doing that with it provocatively while you walk out.
Ugh. Fuck. I wasn't done yet.
All right.
I am
I'm gonna
Does
roll
sore.
this.
Does he drag him outside while he's fully
Yes, he
naked?
does. You notice that.
Hold up.
Oh,
He's like,
no.
wait. Rob was like, I am a little bit sore, but instead of like touching his front, he touches his rear a little bit.
Oh
You
my
notice
God.
that he has large square red marks on his rear, along with his testicles seem to be inflated about triple the size.
Oh my
Oh
God.
God.
Jesus Christ, what's happening?
I have no idea.
I'm still dragging him out.
I'm pretty sure I just walked into a porno.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Oh, this is gonna get age restricted on YouTube so quickly.
Sorry.
Oh man, Rolf grabbed the towel. He's just like off the bar, doesn't care.
Roll
Okay.
off the bed. I'm dragging your ass out the whole building.
Out into the streets.
I'm getting
I'm
paid
waiting
for
outside.
this.
So your Dragonborn compatriot
arms
drags you
crossed.
outside into the street, and this kind of drops you off. You have this towel above you, but it's still not covering any below parts. You see a lot of the dwarves, male and female, is gonna look at you and just gonna go.
What, you've never... I dropped the towel. What, you've never seen a fucking man?
You hear one of the dwarves in the back just go, huh, man, you've never seen a dwarven cock then.
Sorry,
And you hear
friend.
another voice echoes out of the chamber. Hey, yay, we're bigger than what matters.
Oh, fuck you. And then he just puts the towel back, and you're like, where's my armor right now?
It's
Nope,
back
I
in the
forgot
room.
that.
Alright, I
Still
go
in the
fucking
room.
get my fucking shit and like, grab,
Okay.
go back to the fucking bar.
Round 2, fight. I guess I'll just grab the gold and leave.
Okay.
Also, because you rolled a 1 on that, while you were dragging me out, I want to do a sleight of hand to see if I take it.
Take what?
Take the 25 gold from you.
He didn't have it yet.
I don't have it yet. I had to
Oh,
drag
I
you
thought
out
you had it in
first.
your hand.
No.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, never mind. I give him the 25 gold.
Okay.
I'm fucking poor now.
The bartender walks over to Dorian. Yeah, what would you like to eat? We have all manner of meats, and unfortunately dwarves do not like salads that much.
It's my kind of favorite place. I'll just take some of your finest pork.
Alright, do you want it salted, do you want it steamed, or do you want it fried?
Whatever's the house specialty.
I'll give it to you smoked. We actually just smoked a pig. And he goes kind of over to this area and kind of opens this large kind of mud cylinder kind of over his fire that's been smoldering for a while, and you see a whole smoked pig, and just kind of opens up and cuts off probably about, you guess, about 5 pounds of it, and puts it on a plate and walks over and puts it down in front of you.
How much, my friend?
Oh, you're doing something for the king. It's on the house.
Oh, thank
Well,
you.
there you go, Captain. You think you're gonna be able to eat it all?
We'll probably save some for them. I'm sure Roloff will probably Be
I'm sure
tired.
he'll need
Take
it.
that wrong.
While you guys are getting ready to leave the brothel, you see Eamon kind of walk out. He kind of stretches back and twists a little bit. That was fun. I heard a lot of commotion in the other room. Looks at Roloff.
Not the one I
Want me to
picked.
do some healing to you?
Hmm,
Look a little bit swollen.
maybe a little bit in our private
Oh, sure.
time.
Oh, fuck you. He walks out and heads to the bar. Envy, roll me. 46 7 times.
Oh, so exciting.
7 times?
Yeah,
7
you
times.
dropped the lowest number.
So hang on.
Not bad.
Best honestly drop
Have I
that
made it
second
to the
11.
tavern yet?
Yes. Do you want my roll or your roll, Envy? Actually, hang on. I am missing one. Yep. There's also a 11 in there again.
Bits and giggles will play luck. We'll take your roll.
Alright.
Roll perception, Saint. You do indeed see that eye roll.
There you go.
Hell
Okay.
yeah, I'll take that.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Guess if I've made it to the tavern, then I'll walk up to our captain
Alright.
and
Oh,
I'll.
I'm back
Balder,
in
how
the
are you?
tavern.
Balder, how are you?
The things I've seen, and I tear the picture out and I set it in front of him.
The roll of this back?
What's on the picture?
It is a picture of Roloff with a warhammer firmly planted in his crotch.
Ah, the old Warhammer move. I had that happen once when I was curious. In my younger days. Didn't turn out so well.
He's probably
Oh,
not too
hello,
happy.
Enos.
He's probably not too happy with me. Do we have rooms?
Yes,
Ah, yes, we
you
do.
guys can go to the main reception desk, get your rooms. The captain and I must step out for a moment.
Oh
It's
god,
true.
Palmer, I'm crying!
I turn and look at Enos, and I just give her a once over, seeing like the lipstick cover all over and her hair all over the place, and I just go, and I turn and walk out.
I'll go hide in one of the rooms.
I wink at Baldur and kind of nudge him to follow us.
Like,
Wait, where are you guys going?
We're just going out
I'm
to
just stepping out to have a pipe smoke.
yes, we gotta go visit the local shops.
Yes. You all have fun back here. Got your rooms.
Just go get to the reception desk.
Okay, I go to my room.
Okay. It's a actually decently commanded room
You might
for a
wanna go
human.
to the
There's a
reception
chest,
desk.
there's a bed for your size.
Basically, there's two beds though. Is there, or is it this one big bed? Because
It's two beds pushed together.
okay. Oh,
You don't
that's
you don't
that was
you don't
nice
know
of
why.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that it's that he's gonna be in the room.
Before I left a note with the bartender to make sure to serve a couple extra drinks to roll off.
Rolf gladly takes them and
Alright.
then tips you 5 silver.
Remember, they're like 40 proof.
How many did you give me?
2.
You.
Constitution
And
check.
and to give you an idea, Saint, that size.
I rolled a 19 saving throw.
You did. You're buzzed. Really, really hardcore buzzed. Like right on that verge.
That good. That's a good one though.
That's
That's
the
where
good-
you want to be.
Yep.
So I stay
Where
there.
where it's kind of like you can still comprehend everything you're doing and saying, but it's kind of like there's a slight delay.
Yeah, that is good where you're supposed to be. I'm gonna take
I don't
that.
think Tess has ever seen me that far yet.
I'm gonna take that buzz and I'm gonna go upstairs, and that's my nightcap. I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh, God.
But
You go up to bed and you kind of get underneath the covers.
Oh,
and
wait,
wrap your
wait,
arm.
wait.
Read,
Hang on.
read
I
what I
actually am-
posted.
Did you read chat?
Read chat,
Wait, what?
Coots. Typical anime
Well,
moment.
which makes sense because it's her bedroom, right?
Yep.
Where at in chat?
Right
Oh.
on the bottom.
Dorian
Oh.
does selfie things. It's between Dorian and Wolf.
Okay. So
Wait.
hang on. Continuing what I'm saying is you open the door, lights are off. You kind of get in bed and
There's lights?
Wait.
Kind
Before
of-
I get in
no.
bed, before I get in bed,
all the
I
candles
actually
are out.
sleep in only my boots.
Alright, so you strip down to everything but your boots, and you kind of get in bed, and you lay in it, and you feel something warm in the bed, and you can like reach your arm around, and kind of feel around, and you feel your hand kind of squishing into something. It's really warm. Start feeling it. You're awake at this time, Enos, and you feel someone groping your breast.
I fucking fist right to the dick.
Right whenever you're feeling that, you all of a sudden just feel what felt like that warhammer impacting your nuts, and you feel it again.
Ooh, kinky.
I grab the sheets, wrap them around myself. Can I see who it is or
No,
is
it's
it too
pitch
dark?
black.
Get the fuck out of my room.
Wait. Enos?
Roll off.
Let's see if he did a performance check.
What the fuck are you doing in my room?
He's so bad.
Just for kicks. Yeah, I'm not good either.
That's
Hey,
stealth,
fucking
though.
sneak the fuck out.
Alright,
That just fucking nope.
you don't see
You're
him, but
talking
he's
to
gone.
yourself now. Just keep talking to yourself. You
Must
don't
have
realize that.
hallucinated.
He just runs butt naked out with his clothes like wrapped around his.
Except for his boots. His boots are still
Boots
on.
are still on.
So dumb. Oh, this is a fucking
That was
glorious
fucking
moment.
great.
I take Dorian's room, by the way, like, cause he's not in it yet, and I.
Do you even know
open
which
the
one's
door.
his room?
I leave. Well, cause I know it was him who did it.
Do you know
Right,
which
so-
one's his, though?
Do I?
You could just
You
go
get-
ask.
You have to go ask. Otherwise, it's like you go into a room and you find yourself a random dwarf dude.
Oh, I go down to the
We've got a
bartender
tavern
and say,
fight.
which one is Dorian's room? I'm just like,
Dorian. He should be the room second floor up on the left. It's the master bedroom.
Wait.
all right, I
He's
give the
not-
guy
He's not
2
getting shit
gold.
for being naked.
No, I'm like half.
It's a
naked.
dwarven kingdom.
I don't care.
So I
hope
give the guy
Baldur's
2 gold,
sketching all this down.
right? I
No,
give
he's
him
I'm
2
on the
gold,
side with you.
and I buy another one of those drinks, whatever the one that got
Alright,
me fucking
he hands
hammered.
it to you.
And it's like, you know what? Give me another one. I'm gonna need both of them tonight.
You know,
Give
I'll
me
do
another one.
this. I'll put it on the house for you if you put on some clothing.
I try to put on like something like underwear or some shit, like my common black clothes. That's what I got.
Thank you. And he gets you the drink.
And I drink them and I go into fucking Doran's room. Before I go in there though, I write. It's getting more and more drunk as it goes. Fuck you.
Okay.
To who?
And it's put up there by a knife, one of my knives, and I go in the room and I go to bed
Hang on.
after drinking both beers or the 40 proofs.
So wait, what room is Dorian sleeping in then?
Oh, I'm not back yet.
Oh god.
So like this.
Yes. Yes, exactly like that.
All right. So you guys are out in the town, kind of walking around, looking around all these dwarven shops.
Just looking primarily for potion shops as we were kind of.
Potions.
You see a potion shop.
You do or don't?
See a very, very
do.
large, muscular, bearded dwarf. The beard is on the desk inside the potion shop.
We enter in.
All right. Welcome to my shop. What can I get you for your fancy today?
Well, we're getting ready for a little. Maybe encountering some rough times here soon, and looking primarily for potions of healing, but anything else you have in terms of wares might be
Potions
useful
of
for
healing. What
adventurers.
type of things are you gonna be doing?
Mostly we have to deal with rowdy people.
Rowdy people.
Yes. They're,
Let's
just
just say we're. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
No, you go ahead. Yeah, you go ahead. Yeah.
No, you go. You do.
No, you go.
It's like Portland.
Are you gonna bicker all day? You're gonna tell me what you're doing?
We're on an important mission to aid the king.
Oh, the king. Well then, if you would told me that, I would have given you healing potions right away.
Maybe I should name.
Name's Dormar, by the way. And you notice he's balding on top.
Good to meet
Dormar.
you.
Nice to meet you.
What are you all doing here?
Oh, we're knights. Of the
Oh,
valley.
the Knights of the Valley.
Yes.
I see. I used to be a traveler, conquest adventures. I was actually taken captive one time, had to lie my way out of it. Said I didn't give a damn about my compatriots, joined the enemy side, and during the night I slit all their throats, saved my compatriots. Then I almost smashed a dragon egg, but one of my compatriots stopped me.
Oh, you don't say.
Interesting time.
You don't say.
You've had quite the experiences back in the day. What brings
He gives you
to
two
be...
of those.
Oh.
What brings you
Good
to
to
being a merchant then?
Oh, you see, after I finished that, I decided to come back to my home and start a potion shop. Though I like beating things with an axe, I prefer making things that will help others. That's how I met my wife. I keep her on the love potion 24/7.
Insight check.
Alright, insight. He's telling the truth.
I look over at Wolf and Boulder, and I don't say anything.
Oh, so, yeah. Feel free to take those healing potions.
So,
That's enough, wife. That's enough. He kind of pats down below the counter. Stands up, kisses him on the cheek, and walks away.
So, you wouldn't happen to have yourself something similar of that nature? We're dealing with quite the issue in our party.
What kind of issue?
Well,
I'm gonna barge in and
back.
ask him if he's got one of those potions for sale.
yeah,
Oh,
that's on top of the love
no.
potion.
Of course I do.
The fuck are you guys
You could
doing?
say it'd be. I don't want to be pushing, but it might be a little bit of an aid to the king in this matter.
Oh. There you
I'm
go.
not saying anything.
Oh no.
Have it on the house. Someone
Yes.
that deserves love. Might need help and some kicking.
Well, here you go, Balder. I'm sure you'll make great use of it. I'm sure.
Oh
Just
no.
put it in
Scream
my
Balder.
pack.
Oh no.
I always find one.
Any other potions you have that are good for adventurers?
Any what?
Any other potions you have that are good for adventurers? Not the kind of adventuring he's going to be doing. I kind of elbow the Dragonborn.
If he wants help, I mean, we can always get him a dwarf that likes dragons. I mean, everybody has a fetish, am I right?
No.
We're good.
No, we
for
are not in
adventurers.
need of one of them. No.
I mean, you can get like the big ones, the small ones. I'm sure a lot of them like dragonborn.
Pretty
Yes.
sure we're still talking about sex, Wolf, and I don't think he knows. Yeah, no. We're talking about adventure, like
We're not.
dangerous.
Is that not an adventure in itself?
Oh yes, especially the Warhammer thing.
Oh, I've had her use that on me a lot.
Oh, you gotta. I just
You
look 'em
dwarves
up
and
and
your
down.
We like
Positions.
combat in both bed and in the battlefield.
Well, don't go
What I-
dying.
What I mean is, Do you have anything that can say augment weapons? Poisons, for example, or other potions that could be helpful.
I have a few things. We got some of this right here.
Oh.
We got this right here. And of course, my favorite one they like using is well in the bedroom. This one right here.
Captain, I believe we should get a couple potions of that invisibility stuff because I feel like we're gonna need it at short time now.
How much are these potions?
You guys are gonna need it for sure.
Oh, like since we're working for the king, I like have it on the house.
Oh, that's
one of each, or how many?
We're gonna need 2 invisibility potions, Captain.
Here, fine. Here, take 2 of them.
Thank you. Thank you very
have
much.
Have 2 superior healings. Have 2 heroisms, and have 1 potion. Leave the rest of them for later.
2 heroes. I'm just writing all this down. 2 heroes, 2 superiors. 2.
1 love and 1 growth.
1 love and 1 growth. And 2 invisibility. Okay.
You okay, love?
Yes. Fucking saint. The name, you're like, we're gonna need these invisibility potions for later. For the 2 of us.
And I don't know about you, Captain, but I'm pretty fine. I do not need this potion of growth. I'll be okay. I'll leave that to your discretion.
We'll talk about it later. I'll just put it in my
I don't
bag
want
for
to
now.
talk about it later.
By the way, what was your names again?
I reach out my hand to shake his. Dorian Lancaster.
Shakes yours as well. He's like, nice to meet you, Dorian Lancaster. If you ever run by a really ditzy blonde, please, he's a bard. I can't remember her name right now. I think it was Helga. Or a really fat dwarf hides bread under his fat rolls. You see him too, let him know that Dorian sends his regards.
Let him know.
They're married now.
Noted. I've already forgot their names, by the way, the description.
By the way, to let you guys know, what I just made reference to is a very old campaign I was in where I played a dwarf fighter. It's Dormir, and then Spiff played a really fat cleric dwarf who survived being captive by hiding bread underneath his fat, and it was sweat logged.
Oh,
and then Elizabeth played a really ditzy blonde bard.
I'm gonna let Baldur. Shall we take our leave? I suspect it's time to go back and calm things.
Captain, I do not believe going at this moment would be a very wise decision. We might have to recon the situation. We'll have to survey our surroundings.
We'll send Baldur in. I wink at Baldur.
Yes. I'm sure Baldur will take the brunt of the action.
Getting into everything.
Baldur, you're working for the good of the company. You've got this.
That is an order, after all.
I kind of straighten up my armor and just walk in.
Kurtz, you need to rename this fucking matchmaker.
Yes to the dress V2.
Yes to the dress.
So, what are you doing, Baldur?
We're at the tavern again?
Yep.
Okay.
I think
I see either of them in the main area of the tavern.
Nope. Well, I don't know. Stan, are you still in the main area?
I'm in
He's in
Dorian's room. Yeah, I'm sleeping.
Okay.
I am passed
Nope.
out.
And
out.
Inus.
Penis is in her bedroom as well.
Anus is in her
I'm still naked. In the covers.
I'm going to peek around the corner. Captain, I don't see them. I think we'll be okay.
I think we're safe. I'll walk back in.
I think we're going to need a drink.
I'll go grab one more drink with them before I go to bed.
Yes. Shall we set one outside your door for the morning? I feel like it's going to be needed.
Probably one for each of them.
Well,
Yes.
that's kind of what I had in mind too.
Oh no.
I like where your head's at, Baldur.
Baldur, we
Perhaps
shall leave
just-
you to do that.
Perhaps just one drink
Yes.
for the 2 of them.
Yes,
gonna
well,
put down-
Okay, we can make this happen.
You
I
know,
can
we're gonna tell Baldur to take one drink up there and put it in front of. I guess it's her door now.
yeah, just hers. I don't
Fuck.
know they separated.
And
Alright,
oh,
yes.
Baldur, can you
Yes.
put a note on there that from me that says, "Sorry for the room mishap. I accidentally only got 4 rooms."
That's the thing, though. Question, because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of us. Who's sharing a room?
5. So
Eamon's part of the group.
we'll go get 2. Yeah, there's 5. I don't know who Midnight is yet.
No, there's 6 of us. Rolov, Anus, you, Balder,
Oh,
Wolf,
I'm sorry. Then
and
I meant to get 5 rooms. Then I miscounted.
Saying
Okay.
anus.
I am.
I mean, you made it way too easy to do that.
Yeah,
So there's
okay.
technically 5 rooms.
Okay, just
One of which
checking.
was reserved for Roloff and
So one of us is gonna walk in the fucking roll off.
It's gonna be me because it's my
Oh,
room
that's
he's
true.
sleeping in.
That's your room.
But just I'll write a little letter that just
Yeah.
expresses my sincerest apologies.
Tear out a little sheet of paper and hand it
And
over.
scribble it down a crayon,
Yes.
I've got a pen.
ink, and quill.
Yes.
Pen.
Close
a
enough.
ballpoint pen.
The thing says ink pen.
Oh, really?
All right, Captain.
On the way to your room, Dorian, you gotta open the door. As soon as you do, you walk in, and you roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Don't forget about the note on the door too.
Yeah, there is a note that says "fuck you."
Fuck.
I look at it and I'm like, huh, okay. And I walk in.
Oh.
All right, you slip and fall on grease.
Ow.
I'm guessing I'm just downstairs, or am I going to my
Yep, you
room?
hear
Is Balder near me?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm
think-
asking. Oh, go for it.
I think the captain just took a little bit of a fall. If that,
Oh,
or
I just
that, or
yell,
Anus and
"I'm
Rolov
okay.
have been
I'm okay.
getting it on. Probably won't
Hopefully
need the
it's the
potion.
first.
I gotta get up. Armor creaking. Oh, that was smarts. I go into my room.
All right, you go into your room. How do you sleep?
Oh well, I'm gonna light a candle because it's dark in there right now.
The snuggle position.
Like,
All right, you roll me a perception check.
God's sake.
What?
he just rolled stealth.
All right, I think seems fine.
And I'm gonna just take my armor off and you know.
Hey,
Wait,
kitty.
he's drunk though. He's drunker than a skunk. So I feel like he should be doing this at disadvantage.
So are
Calm
you.
up.
You've been drinking too.
True. So okay, that's fair. It equals out. I'm just gonna take off my armor, kind of carefully put it over there.
Oh no.
Take out a picture of. Well, he probably doesn't see the picture. I just look at it for a second. Inside, I just tuck it in the armor again, and I just
Okay.
I go to. I have like undergarments. I'm not some animal that sleeps in just his boots.
You go and get in your bed, and you kind of bring the covers up over you. It's a little bit cold being inside of a mountain. And then slowly start dozing off, and you feel what
And you feel
feels to be an arm reaching around your
Oh
midsection.
god!
It kind of stirs you awake.
I get up.
you forgot to buy a room for the both of us.
I'm gonna light the candle again. What do I see?
This is some army shenanigans going on here, and it's
Truly
beautiful.
This is what Hezadites would do to one another if they were all buddies.
I don't even know if it's worth me paying attention right this minute.
Yeah, it is. It's
Oh, all the
Oh, yeah.
details. Breathe it in.
God.
What do I see? Assuming I see Roloff.
You see Roloff completely nude except for boots.
I
I'm
just
in
kinda
bed
looked
just
at-
like fucking. So. You gonna join me or not? And I roll back over and I fall the fuck asleep.
I just look at him and I blow out the candle and lay on the other side of the bed.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Whatever.
I had to
As
put on
I'm
my
falling
hat
asleep, I
because
go,
the shenanigans.
nice. I say, well played, Roloff. Well played. I go to sleep.
Alright. You fall asleep with Roloff next to you.
Okay.
Oh boy.
It's fine.
I'm gonna try to wake up before everybody.
Okay.
One
you wake
second.
Up before everybody. Whenever you wake up, you walk out. Hang on.
I was gonna say, should we bring Envy in at some point?
Give me like 15 more minutes.
Okay.
What is it?
Give me like 15 more minutes. I just got to the actual spells, so.
Okay, yeah. I
Okay.
didn't know if Envy was ready.
Walk out of your room. You don't notice anybody really up, except for the barkeep is kind of cleaning glasses downstairs.
I'm gonna peek my head out my door and just look around.
I'm gonna ask the barkeep if I can borrow a stool and have a glass of ale.
He gives you a glass of ale, puts it down in front of you.
All right. I'll take them both back upstairs, tear out the note Dorian wrote, set it on the stool, set the ale on top of it outside. What the hell's her name? I don't know how to say
Enos?
her name. Enos, whatever.
Hey, Coots,
Sit
if I peek out the
outside.
door, do I watch him doing this?
Yes.
Wait, what happened? What
Gotta
happened?
set it outside her door,
Okay.
pull out the potion, dump it in, stir it, and leave.
Just
Okay.
mine or both of them?
There's only one.
It only works in
There's
one.
only one.
Which one did you put it in?
There's only one potion.
There's only one
or one
potion.
drink. There's
And
only
I
one
put
drink.
it out in front of your door.
Well, there's 2 glasses in front of my door then.
No, it's just one drink.
No, there's
No,
one.
because somebody put a glass in front of my door last night too.
That was supposed to be Balder.
That was supposed. I think this is
It's
what he was
supposed
doing.
to be me.
And then he
Took
did it this
upon
morning.
myself to do it in the
Alright,
morning.
so you wake up, Enos, kind of rolling your shoulders.
I'm-
Actually, no, sorry. Everybody roll me a wisdom check.
Oh, okay. Oh, whoops. I'm good.
Just for RP purposes, Coots, if I do get up, I was gonna start like putting on my armor and
Okay.
walking out into the hall.
I'm gonna be.
You wake up and you start putting on your armor and getting ready. You wake up around the same time, Enos. You kind of stumble outside,
Can I
putting your clothes
check
on.
my bag to make sure nothing was stolen?
You sure can.
Yeah, is anything stolen?
Nope.
Okay.
You look outside the door after you get ready, Enos, and you notice there's a mug of ale in front of your door. Still cold.
From my door?
I thought it was
No,
from
Enos.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm gonna be staring at the. I'm gonna be across the hall, just staring at the glass, looking at Dorian open the door, and just put a finger in front of my lips, just slowly shut the door.
I nod to him as I'm just kind of like tightening my belt, getting all my weapons in place. First one up, obviously. It's not in front of my door, so
No, it's in front of Enos's.
yeah.
So, with the shit that happened to her, to me that night before,
Mhm.
It's a
trust
sorry note.
anything that's
sorry
in front
note.
of me.
Roll me an intelligence check. You're like, man, someone must have.
Been
You
really
must be
sorry.
apologizing, getting me a drink.
Yeah, remember, there's a
You-
note in there apologizing too.
Kind of warm in your heart. It's kind of like, all right, okay.
I'm waving
I
over.
don't want to drink it.
I'm
gonna
waving
step-
over Baldur.
I'm
at
just
this
gonna
moment.
step on
And
my
you
room.
pick up the drink,
I'm
just-
waving
and
over
you
Baldur.
start
right.
sipping away.
Baldur, come here.
I can't go that way.
Oh.
I'm just.
Whenever you hear the voice, you kind of peer over to the door, don't see anybody, and you peer back to the main hall. You see Boulder, kind of like looking back, being like, like this, I can't. And all of a sudden, you realize how attractive this Dragonborn feels to you, how loving he feels in your heart, just
God.
how much you want to show your affection and love towards him. Emphasis on love.
Wait, what?
Motherfuckers.
Wait, Baldur is
I
like
hate you,
there?
Palmer.
You're making me get the Juvia
I
voice.
was just calling you over, man, to ask you some questions.
I know, I looked down the hall.
I
Oh.
am going to.
Now that this is all said and done, I'm just gonna walk out my room, walk past, and just go downstairs.
I am going.
Nothing.
Now the
Wait,
key with
that
the
is-
filter is that it's a creature is of a species and gender she is normally attracted to. So
That brings
she.
up a good point as well.
Are you a racist, Tessa?
No, it's not so much the species,
Oh,
but gender.
one sec.
I
I'm
don't know.
downstairs.
Oh yeah, is she into men?
Are you bi or lesbian?
She's bi.
Okay,
go.
yeah, you find him attractive.
Coats. I'm not upstairs.
Does she find? Oh yeah.
I
he's
know, but the
downstairs.
way it's set up is like the bar is downstairs and there's a stair leading upway. There's nothing blocking it off. It's like a stairway to like an upper balcony kind of area where all the rooms are.
Oh, fuck.
He doesn't
Okay,
want to be
so
there.
she still can't see me down there.
So,
Then the question
how
comes
long
in.
does this potion last for?
I'll tell you when it wears off.
Oh boy.
This is gonna be bad.
I'm just pointing at
So,
them. I'm pointing at the map now, like having him take out the map, like, hey, where are we going in this like place?
I'm gonna like walk up to Dorian and be like,
so I'm going to see him, and I'm gonna put my hand in front of my mouth. Fuck. And then I go back into the room, start, like combing out my hair. I put it up in a nice, like, pretty, really fucked up updo, like, it looks like a fucking spider crawled and, like, died on my head, okay? Push up the boobs, peer outside the door with my teeth are, like, gnawing on the door when I'm, like, watching him. And I'm...
You see these
Toots?
glasses, it's kind of like looking down and reading. It's kind of like moves his head a little bit. And you see like this shine kind of come from the glasses, kind of like what looks to be light kind of shining down on him, and like this holy aura. And you see Eamon kind of come down beside him, just kind of sit down and just look over. Oh, what are you reading, Volda?
Oh, just notes that I took yesterday.
No.
is Dorian next to Balder?
Yeah, standing next to him.
Okay, so I walked up to you guys too. Coots, do we feel this stare?
Orlov, you wake up. No.
No? Okay.
Hold up.
Shit backfired so hard.
Not for me.
That's just desserts, man.
Oh my
Ah,
god.
fuck. Ah, fuck. Ruin my plan.
I think I'm gonna go downstairs into his room.
All of our rooms are upstairs.
I'm gonna go down the hall to his room.
Oh,
Okay.
the room he's in.
Is all of his stuff already out of the room, or does he have to go back in to grab his shit?
We're just eating breakfast, so like.
Yeah,
Probably still in there.
it's still in there.
Oh
Is there a
god.
closet?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm gonna hide in the closet and wait
Okay.
for him to come back. So you guys can do all the other roleplay.
Okay.
Just pointing at the map, just kind of like making notes of where we're going.
A very good question is how long does it take for us to eat breakfast?
For about 30 minutes.
It's
About
a-
20.
Hour.
20, 30 minutes.
What
I
direction
was-
were we going in, Captain?
Well, we got some specifics, so I definitely have to go get the rest.
What
Probably from
what
Captain
sank
Guards.
linked is what's gonna happen.
Oh my God, that's creepy.
I like Wilson's face of sheer either
Accurate.
terror or just like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
No, I backfired, and I'm trying to stall.
I assume that, well, you don't know that. Well, I assume that we're gonna have to go speak
I
to the
know.
captain of the guard.
Yes.
Perhaps you and I can go do that while Boulder rouses the rest of the crew and tells everyone to get their stuff packed up.
Yes. Eamon, Balder, if you guys could. We'll go talk to the captain.
Alright, I'll go wake Orlov.
Yes.
Guess I'll find the others.
Alright,
And,
you see Orlov, you kinda see him kind of poke through the door. Hey, wake up, you lazy fucker.
I'm staring right back at him like I'm like half naked too. I just got my shirt on. No.
Well then. Alright. Shuts the door. You enter
Right.
inside of Enos's room and she's nowhere to be found.
Is all of our stuff still there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Guess I'll just close the door. And I'll go grab my stuff.
Alright, you walk into your room. Shut the door to go get your stuff.
You start getting dressed,
I'm already
like
dressed.
into his armor and stuff. Were you eating in your armor?
Yeah, I was awake before all of you. I just left my pack and staff and sword
All
and
the
stuff
Balder.
there.
Here's the.
I'm gonna watch you handle your staff through the closet door.
That's an age restriction right there.
And I'm imagining what life would be like marrying a dragonborn that can use a staff so hard.
This is
Yeah,
definitely getting
so delicately.
a mature audience on YouTube.
Yep,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
definitely getting a rating on this
Yeah.
fucking video. Does she make any noise?
Stealth check.
One.
Oh,
Nope.
it's too good.
Doesn't make any noise. Guess I
Man.
I need to
keep
message
grabbing
someone.
my stuff.
Oh, we still have the potions, Captain. In
Yes.
case anything happens.
Well, thank goodness.
Hold on.
Okay. With what? Okay. So you're able to get all your stuff on Balder. And you get it all
I
on.
don't like you laughing.
Walk over to the door to open it. All of a sudden, everything is black. Ines, you see this bucket you put on top of the door just fall down and hit him in the head, knocking him unconscious onto the ground.
I put my hand on the closet door.
I'm unconscious? Well, have fun, I guess.
Oh, God.
You know, I open it like this. And I walk over to him. I grab him by like the back of his clothing, you know, like the back of his collar.
Oh, this is super rapey.
The face she just made.
We
You
brought
should be
this
on fucking
upon
Skype.
Oh God.
I drag his ass onto the bed.
Okay.
And I basically do what Roland did. Freaking chain his arms to the bedpost.
Okay. So you start to rouse Balder, and you notice that you are
Just chained to a bed.
chained to a bed and a few inches deep.
Very PG way to put it, Coons.
Deep. Shame they don't have the potions of growth.
Round about 12, 13, Dragonborn.
I'm not fucking roleplaying
It's like,
this
I don't,
anymore.
no, I'm not.
Right whenever
I was gonna
see,
say,
whenever
does
you
this
see,
fucking
whenever
thing
you
wear
see
off?
this, Enos, you're like enjoying the moment, and all of a sudden you're just like, wait, what the fuck? Come to your
It
senses.
just
Stop.
wore off.
And I look at him. And my mind just instantly goes, that motherfucker! And I get off, point to him,
How do you
and
get
I
off?
say,
No comment.
That's good. You're gonna make her describe that?
Contact.
Yeah, that was a play with words.
I point to him and say,
That
well, that
backfired in
was
so many
gigantic.
ways.
Never again. I'm not going to do that ever again. And then I leave him there, still naked and chained. Me naked. I
Just left
run
me
into the
there.
hall. Where's Rolov? That's
He's
what I
still in
instantly
his
think it's gonna
bedroom
be.
getting everything on. Still a little bit.
No, he's down here with us,
Oh,
I guess.
All right, he's down there at the bottom of
With,
the.
outside.
No, he's
I
outside.
storm
You don't know where he's at.
downstairs, butt-ass naked.
We're out in the middle of the
You
street.
see the bartenders kind of go.
I mean, you can walk out into the middle of the street, but that's up to you.
I
Maybe.
walk out of the street butt-ass naked.
All right.
We'll
See a
have
bunch
to
of
stop
dwarves,
talking.
and it's kind of like.
What the?
Oh.
I'll cast Dimension Door to get myself out of the chains.
Okay.
And I point to everybody. That's even if they're not in the party.
You see one door just kind of like. I like where this is going.
You won't
Captain?
soon.
Later, I point to my group.
Captain?
I don't know
I'm
what
gonna
the
hand him.
fuck you guys think you were doing, and I don't fucking care. Whatever the fuck was in that drink.
Captain?
But
I will-
if this
Captain?
gets out, and you tell anybody else in our group, you guys will be castrated.
Captain?
Starting with you, Roloff.
I'm gonna walk up to her, so I'm like physically like not imposing, but just like standing right in front of her, close to her. And I just wink at her and be like, "Of course, nothing's gonna leave this party. Come on. Did you have a good time?"
I'm not happy.
I do think you are causing. You may want to put some clothes on though.
That would be a great time for that invisibility potion for her.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh,
I was gonna
by
give
the
you the
way.
invisibility potion. I was supposed to drink and run away.
By the way, we do have a gift for you. I hold out the invisibility potion and give it to her. Try not to use it against us, though. I chuckled nervously.
I put it into. Oh wait, I'm naked. Never mind. I
Do you
grab
wanna-
it and I point back at Roloff, and I say, "I bet you were the one that did this."
Of course it was him.
Sleep with both eyes open. And I walk back in and I get dressed, grab my shit. Don't even talk to Boldar. I just walk right by him.
Roloff turns to Dorian. What the fuck was that about?
It's a long story. We'll tell after we're done with this.
As you said later, can I still go in that bar? And you shut the door and I just was talking to you while you're walking by.
Hey, Roloff. You're gonna need that invisibility potion after all.
Eh,
You never know when it's gonna come into use.
That's
You wouldn't want to
true.
get stabbed in the back.
give him one too.
I take it. Add it to my inventory. I don't know how to.
Just put potion invisibility.
Okay.
Guess I'll walk out of the tavern. Just
Uh,
like not making eye contact with anybody.
Maybe I'll give you a superior healing potion.
Cappy. I'm gonna need to put it into my inventory, cause yeah.
They just appear as potions. They're half a pound.
I know, but I don't know what they are. I might remember. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll just have to. It doesn't link it. It doesn't describe it. You know what I mean?
No.
So I tried doing that. Doesn't work.
Hang on then.
He can do it. We can't.
You have to tell me this stuff.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were. Hold on.
Oh. Well, Captain, shall we go see the talk to the king or the god?
Let's
Oh,
just wait till
please.
everyone's out, and then we'll go talk.
Sure, we won't find any more naked people walking out.
Oh, I'm sure we will, but it wouldn't be a good trip if we didn't do that.
True, you have a point.
Oh, I gotta give you a webcam, Palmer. We need to have the entire D&D group on Skype for some session eventually.
Essay. Who's the new face?
Hey,
I don't
it's Wilson.
recognize. Hey, 'tis Envy.
Tis Coots! Hello, sir!
Hi, I just had sex with your character.
Yeah. That
Happens.
one fucking line, Palmer. Drew my character out of hiding.
Oh, I'm
And
sorry.
then that shit backfired like
Yeah,
no
it did.
other.
Well, you know.
I'm just
Uh,
happy it wasn't fucking
It moves
saint.
on. And she thinks it's Saint, so that's alright.
It's a win-win for me.
Yeah,
So
stop.
Saint and Tessa have the invisibility potions. Nave and I both have a superior healing each. The potions of heroism, I'm gonna give one to. I don't know. We'll see who wants what.
Hang on.
Did any of you guys ever watch Buffy?
Yes.
No. Yes. Remember the episode when Buffy goes invisible?
No.
Ah,
I
that's the
didn't watch
best
the show.
fucking episode.
Can't say it.
Can't say I've watched
Back on track.
many, if any.
So we're just gonna wait outside till everyone comes out.
Okay. About
I go to the
10 minutes
get
later
the
when he comes
intel.
out.
Well, I got some gifts for everyone, aside from the gifts that apparently were given recently. So I gave you two each an invisibility potion. We have superior healing potions in case something goes down. We have 2 potions of heroism, which give you the bless spell for an hour, as well as 10 temporary hit points. Any of you big damage dealers? Wolf, you're definitely one.
Yes.
Awesome one.
Alright.
Balder, what about you? Do you can you use something like this? Since everyone else has something?
I'm not one for getting up close, but we can.
Or Yabin, what do you say?
Personally, I could go with that. I can do that most of that stuff myself.
Okay. Well, what about this potion of growth? Does anyone need it? I wink at Balder.
Does he know anything that went on? I'll just kind of shoot him a glance.
Do you want the potion of growth? Everyone has something, so I'm trying to make sure everyone gets something that's useful.
I'll just put it in my pack and say I'll hold on to it for him.
Okay, just hold on to it. In case you need it. And I guess the potions of heroism, do any of the rogues need one?
I shrug.
Okay. Saint, roll off.
I could hold on to it if you want.
Yeah, why don't you take one, and Nave, you can take the other one.
What, you want me to take what?
I'm gonna give Enos a potion of heroism, and I'll give Nave a potion of heroism.
Okay.
And then I just need a potion of healing or whatever. Superior healing. Well, shall we get a move on then?
Let's do it.
I gotta go downstairs and feed the dogs. I'll be right back.
So how was your evening, roll off, as we're walking?
Evening. It's not even
Good, I
evening
take
yet,
it.
is it?
It's
How,
can't really tell.
The morning after.
You're inside of a mountain.
That's morning.
how about your evening before?
How did you
Morning
sleep?
after.
How was your evening?
Oh, as good as you might guess, you would think, sleeping next to someone of high caliber. Just kind of winks at you.
Ah, understandable.
Someone look at them both like, things didn't go as planned.
Or did they? No, just kidding.
Maybe.
We're making our way to the
Downtown.
place to get some intel, and then go kill some monsters.
Alright, so you're going to the keep.
Wherever, I'm assuming the keep. Probably
Wh-
talk to the captain of the guard and the king
Yep.
to get the rest of the intel.
You walk inside and you see a captain of the guard. He's kind of leaned up against his chair against the wall. He's kind of passed out, sleeping. Agent! Oh,
Hello.
hello there.
You might not remember us, but we're here to get intel on taking care of whatever the issue is that's killing your workers.
Oh, right. So basically, the past few weeks, I've been seeing a lot of our workers down in the mines getting killed by some weird shit. Fog and reports of elves. But that's dwarven superstition normally.
Is it fog and like elves?
Yeah, but every dwarf says anything that bad happens is because of an elf.
What the nature of their death?
They seem to drop dead.
No claw marks, bites, anything like that?
Nope. A few of them are cut a little bit, that's about it.
So some sort of fog and they just died. Okay. Anything else? Do you know where the
There's
source
been
of the
reports
fog
of rumbling down the mountains and something big is doing something. People say it's the gods of rock getting upset when I'm mining too deep.
You guys have lots of large terrestrial, like, burrowing creatures around here?
There's a few. We've almost reached the Underdark, which means we don't have to steer off from it, but recently, the only thing we know about is large worms. They called cavern crawlers. Some people say it's the god of the Tarask trying to destroy the mountain, but that's a load of horse shit.
Yeah, that would be far fetched indeed.
No, it would be.
Anything else?
No, really, that's about all we fully found out so far. Most of the people who reported anything weren't alive when they got back.
Well, I tell you what, if we're not back here in 2 days, then send word to, and I write down the name of the leader of the knights.
Oh, I know your leader.
Send word to him, inform him of where we are.
Will do.
Thank you.
I'm gonna walk up, pull open a map, and just kind of show it in front of him. So where is this? Where are they all going down?
Very, very bottom of the gold mine.
Oh, inside of the mountain.
Aye.
All right.
We're losing miners, not soldiers.
Yes. Well,
Oh, are there
shall
lights
we?
down there? Do you guys have, like, is it lit?
It's slightly lit. Most of us have dark vision, so we have a few torches about. I recommend taking your own. Here, I got some for you if you need it. He hands you some
I'm good.
torches.
I'm good. Thank you, though.
Alright, suit yourself.
I don't need them. I cast light on my staff.
Oh, well, look at that.
Along with Yemen, he casts light on his shield.
Let's go. Do.
Alright, you all journey for what feels to be a few miles down. God damn you, chair. You have forsaken me.
Damn dwarves in their tunnels.
They're awake in hell down here.
Yes. Quite dark down here.
Yeah, I'm gonna light a torch. Well, no, never mind. We have light. Never mind.
I guess I'll lead with somebody that's fairly perceptive.
I'll go forward.
Yeah, I'll be kind of in the center, so I can see.
Do me a real perception.
Sure.
Though I have the alert feat, but that doesn't really do anything. It just adds to initiative.
Okay. You guys go deeper and deeper and deeper inside this mine in Tessa. You look forward in what seems to be almost quick movement of a few legs that's kind of darting behind something.
I hold up my hand and I point into the direction that I saw it. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to.
Or not.
I am going to go into stealth. Okay, I'm going to go forward.
Memento.
So Coots, this thing is hidden behind a small rock?
Looks like a ledge.
Here comes a map.
Yep.
It's just weird seeing Saint eat fucking like chicken wings with gloves on.
Wearing gloves?
Yeah, he is.
Weirdo.
That's strange.
You don't
I'm
like getting
guessing
dirty?
they're,
You're not a New Yorker.
Like
No.
hot wings.
Everybody put yourself on that side with the large canvas hole on the top, right.
The one that looks like a butt?
A noose.
Fitting
Here?
for a person named Anus.
So true. Where are we going?
Near
In
the
this
front.
direction, or are we going this direction?
That's where you saw the movement.
Over here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then I'm back here. Okay.
You all kind of start working your way further out to this
Sorry. Room for people.
mine.
Are we going towards the center of the mine?
You're going anywhere inside this mine.
Okay. I'm just following wherever Tessa's character goes.
Okay, so are we going towards the, we'll say, the hole? Or are we going
You cannot fit in the hole.
this way?
No, are we going away or are we going towards the hole?
Going
Like, where did we
away.
originate from?
We're
Let's
going
say
Okay, so
away.
we're more
we're
out
going
in
away.
this
So
area.
we're over this way.
Just trying to see who's in front.
Okay, that's what our confusion was.
I'm in front. We just gotta figure out where I am. Where did I see the movement?
Inside the hole, you see that happen, basically.
Oh, so I am over here.
But we can't reach into the hole, right? Can't
I
get
would
into
not reach into that hole.
it. I mean, like, we can't get into it. Crazy.
Why
One
don't
moment.
you just... I'm going to...
I'm gonna pull out a torch.
How big is the hole?
It's maybe 4 feet in width.
Phrasing.
Like width. So we can't fit down the hole. I am...
I'm just gonna walk up to the edge of the hole. It's just a straight shot down or something, or black.
It appears to
I'm
be a
assuming.
straight shot down.
I'll pull out a torch. I'm gonna light it.
Love.
Yeah.
That's how big that hole is. That's 4 feet in
Okay.
width.
And I'm gonna drop it down the hole.
Alright, your torch
Yep.
begins to slowly fall and fall and fall and
Do I see like
fall.
walls around it as it's falling?
No.
Just an expanse? We
Is
probably
there like
should
any
go down
creatures
that.
or anything that are like hugging the walls as it goes down?
There's nothing. It's an expanse underneath that
Oh.
bridge.
Well, we're not going that way.
Yes, it looks like a endless hole.
Crazy.
You guys hear the pitter patter of feet behind you.
Turn and look.
Turn and look. Behind you is a human female.
What's she look like?
I don't know. What do you look like, Indy?
Upon turning around and looking, instantly move in front of the mage and pull the
Like-
defensive stance.
Am I just kind of know that they went down there? I came to join up with them or something. Okay. She's gonna finally see all of you guys, and I assume you
her?
said it was dark.
Nope.
That's not true.
Assume she's from
No.
her group.
Dorian, you've seen her before.
Oh,
Okay.
it's Midna. How do you say her name?
Midna.
Midna.
Yeah, right.
What do you look like?
She is a brunette, shoulder-length hair, brown eyes. She's just kind of gentle-faced and shy.
What is her?
Oh,
is she a
Eunice's
fighter
type.
or like what is her?
Do what?
What is her skill set?
Sorceress, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah. Well, if I knew her, I probably know this.
I'm just gonna wave
What
for
are you doing
roll
down
up
here?
for a moment.
He's our
Roll up.
captain.
It's okay. What are you doing down here, Midna?
I was told to come join you guys. There was been some trouble.
Walking
Indeed.
past her and then looking around.
Indeed. Well, join our party.
While you guys are
You don't know the
talking
others.
amongst each other, you hear a voice connect the chamber. I see you all are playing in our playground.
Weird.
I don't like it very much. We thought we got rid of those dwarves. Now they send humans and a dragonborn and a half-elf.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Am I still in stealth?
You think you are?
You guys will almost like visibly see the hair on Midna's neck like raise up a little bit as she like tries to figure out where the hell that voice is coming from.
We'll explain later, but she's with us. Take caution, Midna.
Okay.
Why are
Alright,
all of you
troops, set
being
up a
so
defensive stance.
protective?
Usually when people talk, they reveal their faces. It's not very. You have to be very cautious around the ones that keep themselves secret.
Show their faces. That's not very fun, now is it? Our queen very much like to talk to you. Before you steps a man. He is.
Oh God, the giant E.
Fuck off.
That's an E.
He is.
That's his name.
He is almost about 6 foot tall. Black skin, white hair trailing to the side of his shoulders. He has a sword and a dagger and a bow around him. Kind of smiling at all of you. I wouldn't try anything funny if I were you. There's a lot
the
of
one
us down
responsible?
here.
Are you responsible for the deaths of these dwarves?
Of course I am. My queen ordered it.
Why would she order such a thing?
They dug too deep. They let in light into our home. They're waking something they do not wish to wake.
Doubt it was on purpose.
You know dwarves, they're greedy.
Apparently, yourself as well.
Oh my god, there's a kitten.
Oh. She's gotten freaking fluffy.
Oh my god, it's so fluffy.
She does not look like a kitten anymore.
What kind of creature?
Something that destroyed cities eons ago. I don't know what you will call it. We call it an orc.
Would I recognize that term?
Do you know do you know undercommon?
Yo! Does anyone?
I could.
Undercommon the language?
That'd be very convenient.
No, I mean, I have comprehend languages. I could, but
Explain, did you cast on yourself before you said it?
I did not. I'm just stating that.
What is an orc?
An orc. I'm trying to remember how to say it in your tongue. The destroyer of worlds, the eater of cities. That's right. That's what it's called. A
What do you say?
Tarisk.
Eyes wide.
T-Rex.
A terrace?
A Tarisk.
These things are legends.
Ah, they are. It was sleeping, and the dwarves woke it up.
So you're
Over
saying
here.
it is around here.
Oh, it's right below your feet.
Look down at my feet.
I'm gonna look back towards the hole.
No, don't worry. Those legs are the legs of my queen.
What is your queen?
She is a more powerful version of me. Do you wish to speak to the queen? I'm sure she would offer you a hefty bounty to let us keep the dwarves from digging any deeper. Though I do not like you above ground type, I believe we all mutually like to see this Tarisk stay asleep.
I'm pretty sure it'll be easy to convince them.
And dwarves
Especially
are greedy. They do not wish to talk to our kind.
Oh, that's why we're the
Now,
messengers.
once again, would you like to talk to the queen?
Let's see where this goes.
After you.
I'm gonna glance at Roloff.
Let's see where this goes.
Rogie senses.
You see a very, very large creature begin to fall from the ceiling.
Oh god. Is that actually a drow queen?
Yes, it is.
Strider.
Wow.
He begins to walk up to you. Her spider form is almost the size what you would guess to be about 4 to 5 ox or cows put together. He's
Try to
about
steal myself.
30 to not 30. She's about 12 to 13 feet taller than you all are.
I've run into her in a campaign, haven't we? I feel like I've seen this picture before.
You have.
Probably just a picture. Now I've seen everything.
Hmm. What could we call you?
Horrifyingly beautiful. Absolutely.
Tessa, I'm not joking.
Oh, I thought you meant her real life little
No.
sister.
Remember what the very first campaign?
Oh yes, yes. Is that her? Is that? Oh.
She speaks something none of you can understand, and the drow turns to you and looks and says, "My queen wishes me to ask. Do you think you can convince the dwarves to stop digging? In which case we will leave them alone and return to our home."
We would need evidence. A Tarask is a mighty tall tale for someone to swallow.
It is a mighty tall tale that, if is not stopped, will destroy us all. Both us, under and above.
I understand. But you understand it's difficult to convince people of something that's a legend without proof.
You want proof?
Something.
We could show you. But then
I don't
again,
know if
we
I-
couldn't show you because if you go, you'll see our city, and then we cannot allow that to become a common knowledge. Do you not take the words of us? Do you say we are liars?
Well, at the same time, if we don't have proof to show, or visual proof to aid us in understanding what you're trying to say, we would not have any kind of force against keeping them away.
As you say,
Yeah.
dwarves are greedy.
They are very
Yeah.
greedy, but I believe dwarves understand attacks buried deep within the earth, rest for centuries, millenniums sometimes.
But to think that one rests beneath their own mountain, I doubt that they would believe that.
That's what they would believe. But if you're smart, I would recommend you take my words of advice.
Do a perception check. Do I see anything else in this cavern? Other drow? Oh, I
No.
don't see anything. How many of them
So-
are there of you here in this cavern?
Enough.
I'm an insight checking that. I don't know
Too
anything.
late.
He appears to be telling you the truth.
Enough as in like, oh god, we're all gonna die if we fight this dude.
Enough for them to be confident they would beat you.
Yeah. I'm gonna look back to the rest of them. You understand our dilemma. We're here to stop. We're here to help the dwarves not be killed, but given this new information, I do agree that it would be imperative to convince them to avoid awakening this beast. Now, I'm not asking for anything. I'm looking at the queen. I'm not looking at him. I'm looking directly at her. Not breaking eye contact. You understand that we would need something to help us prove to them that this is indeed happening. I don't think they're going to take the word of a drow no more than you would take the word of a dwarf.
Does have a
He
point.
translates it to her and she
Seriously?
speaks again, kind of chuckles,
Seriously?
and this would be quite interesting. I will show one of you.
You have my, but I need your word. No harm will come to them or to us
No harm will come to you.
or them.
If they continue to dig, they will still meet harm.
I'm talking about my party.
Of course not. We're very trustworthy.
What are you going to take us? Where will you take one of us? And how long will we be gone?
I will take one of you. It should not take more than 5 minutes. The queen will take you.
Does this person need to be trained in history or arcana or anything, or
And
just
pick someone.
I'm going to walk over to Wolf. If anything happens to me, I give him a note. I say, you know who to give this to. Out of character, I'll tell you who to give it to later.
I'll nod.
Look at the party. We'll be back.
The queen gestures for you to come towards her.
At that point, I'm just going to stab my sword into the ground and sit down on a rock as we wait.
Sheathe my sword.
Alright, she leans down. She puts her hand upon your head and kisses you. Once she does, your mind seems to leave your body, and you're able to see. And you see what appears to be a drow female in a white gown. No abdomen of spider, just normal drow female. And she appears to be walking in thin air along with you, and she leads you down inside of a crevice, and she points to an area with one arm raised and looks over at it, and you turn your head and you see looks to be a sleeping giant Tarask underneath you. Its breathing is
My eyes
heavy, almost shaking the cavern.
How big is this creature?
It is. Hang on.
I wish I had sent Balder, so we could sketch this. I'm keeping as much mental notes as I can, so I can describe it to Balder.
It's about.
Oh, my God.
What?
Put that.
Yeah, that's about as big as it is.
I put that down.
Oh, God. So it's tiny. We could take it. We fight it right now.
No, actually, hang on. That's incorrect.
Bit bigger.
Yeah.
Not that big.
Oh.
Jesus.
Can't delete it now? Oh, yeah, I can.
I'm just keeping all sorts of mental notes. Do I recognize any interesting characteristics of this particular Tarask?
There's a lot of weapons still inside of it, but it seems to be sleeping. The wounds seem to have healed around the weapons themselves.
Old son bitch.
So it's really old. No other marks. Anything like that.
No.
Is there more than one Tarask in the
Nope.
world? There's only one. Okay.
Wait, I'm
okay.
sorry. No, there is more. There's 2 Tarasks in the world.
Do I know any history of this, or do I see any characteristics that might help me identify which one this is?
And the last one to wake up was on the other continent. It destroyed 3 countries before it fell back to sleep.
Okay, so there's Big Tarask. Does she take me closer? I'm like in an ethereal
Yes,
form.
she
I
does
assume.
take you closer.
Okay.
You notice that its eyelid is slightly open. Its breathing still heavy, still almost shakes the cavern you're in.
If she takes me any closer, I go.
She takes you right up next to it, and she points at a weapon.
I look at it. Does she gesture for me to take it?
No, she just gestures you to look at it. Roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, God. Should have sent Balder.
You realize
for the
it
win.
is a Vorpal greatsword.
Oh, nice. I can't grab it, though.
No. You reach your hands and it goes right through it.
Vorpal greatsword. Any unique characteristics of it?
Basically, what Envy linked is exactly what it looks like.
Cool.
Okay.
Except it's a lot bigger. Hang on, I need to get a proper picture of it.
Well, I meant the Vorpal greatsword. Like, is this like a sword that was in lore or something?
In a sense, it is a very, very ancient sword known to possess the spirit of a very, very old elf.
I heard stories of this. Okay.
That right there is how big a Tarask is.
That's terrifying. Okay. Well, again, I guess whatever information she shows me, otherwise.
She leads you back to your body, and she looks at you, and she removes the kiss in her hand, and she stands back up.
I take a gasp. I'm like on one knee. I turn and look at the rest of the party. My eyes are like wide. Like, actually really fearful. What? Look at the drow. What do we need to do?
Stop the dwarves from digging.
Do you know of any other gold deposits nearby that
No,
aren't going to interfere with
I
this?
do not. We stick to the Underdark. They stick to their mountains.
Okay. I'm gonna nod my head to him and walk back, still like wide-eyed, looking at the group, just nodding. That's it.
I'm gonna turn back towards Dorian. So, shall we go talk to the dwarves then?
I suppose.
I guess while we're walking,
I'm describing it in detail.
describe it.
Everything, the sword, everything. Get as much detail.
Try to draw it.
Alright, performance check.
Do I have to do anything to describe it?
No.
It's a stick figure. Okay.
It's gonna look like a cat with horns.
Oh, this is bad. Please be good. Yes!
Oh!
It is exactly like you described.
Everything down to the detail, even the sword.
I'm just gonna take the picture quick and look at it. Captain. I don't think we can kill this.
No shit.
After
I'm just gonna get back to Baldur.
after a while, you all make it to the top. Back towards the Dwarven Keep. You kind of walk out. Hang on. You look around, you see this. I was meaning to show you guys that earlier, but I completely forgot about it.
That's pretty. We're headed straight to the keep.
Alright, head straight to the keep. You notice all of them are awake. They're all drinking again.
I'm gonna walk up to whomever is like the most important person that I could use to get the attention of the king.
The king sees you and he motions you over to him.
My lord.
I'm sorry about last time. I had a little bit too much to drink. What did you find out?
It is of great imperative that we speak to you in private.
Very well. Everybody get the hell out. See all these dwarves immediately stand up, including the bard. And they all leave, and then the bard's like, "Hey, bard, stay. You stay. I see you leave." Walk out.
Well, we found the problem. There are drow down there that
So you say drow. The bard starts playing.
Awkward. Drow were responsible for killing your dwarves. Now, before you say anything, and I know that that sounds like a terrible thing, which it is, the reason they were doing it is because the digging by your brave men was awakening a terrible beast inside the mountain. And I motioned to Baldur to bring over the sketch.
I'll just set my book in front of him.
And why are drow attacking my workers?
The beast is awakening, and they were attacking them. Not that I agree with it, which I do not, but they were attacking them because the digging was awakening the beast.
Bard,
I saw it with my own eyes.
come here. The bard runs over, leans over and whispers something in his ear. Looks back at you. I recommend you all leave.
I just stand and look at him for a second. I want to tell you one thing.
What?
I saw it with my own eyes. It's real.
Leave.
I breathe in. I turn to look at the rest, and as I'm walking up,
grab my book and back out.
as I'm walking away, the only thing they asked was not to dig.
I said
anymore.
leave!
I walk away.
Alright. You all walk out, making your way out of the dwarven stronghold. When you do, you turn, walking out of the gates. The dwarven guard kind of looks at all of you and just kind of goes, I'm not quite sure what happened then there, but I heard the Lord scream. I'm sorry if everything did not go the way it was planned to. I hope he forgets how it happened, and I hope everything goes well.
Put my hand on the shoulder. A nod.
You guys have
For
been,
all of our sake, I hope so.
you guys have been generous to us. You've been helping us out a lot. I would hate to see anything tear between us.
I'm
Is
sure
this a
won't.
guard, Coots? I'm just gonna walk up to the guard. The best thing for us to do right now is to prevent any more problems, but that may lead to issues for yourselves as well. For that, I am sorry, but
Though the king is not going to leave you with anything, which kind of ruins our whole deal he had going on, I will like to offer you something for helping us out. I know that he means well. He's just worried. I wish to give you this, and he hands you, Palmer, a crossbow. If you look at your inventory,
Okay.
if you go down and look at the crossbow, feel free to read the notes on it.
Far superior craftsmanship than the ordinary one, but it's not identified.
Yep.
Boulder, could you identify this?
Arcana
I
check.
can. I've got it. What if I just use identify?
That works too.
I'll do that.
But not identified.
So vicious crossbow. Yeah, it does extra damage. I nod in appreciation. Say thank you. Just, I don't know if you can convey this message I tried to tell your king before we left. It's imperative that no more digging occur. Or
That's not going to go over well with him.
at least
I
don't
understand.
dig deeper.
Yeah, don't dig deeper.
What's so important down there that he really wants?
He found mithril.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Would there be any way of tricking him into thinking that it was fake mithril?
There's no such
I
thing.
put my hand up, like tricking the king, and I'm like, put my hand up, like, nope,
That's
don't
one
bring
thing
it up.
about that is dwarves have really good eyes for materials. Anyways, I wish you all well. I will see you soon.
I nod and shake his hand.
You see a little kid kind of run up to him and just kind of squeeze his leg, and then he looks at you and he's like, "Did you beat the bad guys?"
I tussle his hair and just say, we're working on it.
I got scared they were gonna send Dad.
Just look him in the eye. Look at his dad in the eye.
He kind of smiles a little bit, rustles his kid's hair, and looks at you. He's like, "Till next time."
Until next time.
You all walk outside of the dwarven hold.
I grab Dorian's arm.
Cat, fuck off.
Yes.
What if we get the rest of the dwarves to refuse to
Coco.
dig to the king's orders?
How would you propose that?
Obviously, the guards don't want anything to happen. He believed us.
Hmm.
Yes, but dwarves are also fiercely loyal to their king.
Yes.
In a way that they know that if they dig any further, their king could die with the rest of
And
them.
kind of looks at you, and you say, "Well, the thing about dwarves is the fact that They believe that that king can defeat anything. Even if they dig that deep and they awake such a thing, they have faith in their king to defeat it and bring about a golden age for dwarves. It's just the way they've always been.
This is a terrible conundrum. Perhaps we can try to continue to convince the king through our leader. I don't know. What do you all think?
Perhaps we should get him to have us speak with the drow.
The king?
I need everybody roll me dexterity saving throws.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Oh no. Well, first roll of the night, we're off to a great start, changing the color of my die.
As soon as you are talking on the bridge, you feel a massive, massive boom shaking the ground beneath you. Minda, you kind of go to one knee, kind of holding onto the ground. And then all of you hear a massive, massive, massive roar.
That was fast.
It's like that, but it's a lot louder. It echoes and echoes.
I turn and look at them and I say,
Like
run.
Agnologia's
And then
roar.
all of you hear the sound following it of boom. You then see a dwarf, the one you just talked to, running across the bridge with his daughter. And he doesn't say a word to you. He is huffing it. I'm sorry, it's not his daughter, his son. Running past all of you. Shield in one hand, axe in the other, and just running past the bridge. His son's running as fast as he can behind his father. And he just kind of looks to all of you and just kind of raises the shield in like a moving, like, come on, keep moving motion.
I'm moving. I'm running.
Yep.
Let's
Get the
go.
hell out of here.
Go run. Get on top. Maybe get about half a mile away. Look back.
Athletics check.
And you see the mountain
Oh god, I'm tired. I'm just kidding.
begin to almost implode.
Fucking pussies!
The mountain begins to crumble and fall.
Oh shit, the entire dwarven
The
kingdom.
entire mountain caves in on itself.
Oh
And
god.
crumbles. And everybody roll me another dexterity check. Well, dexterity saving throw.
What?
Pieces of
Well, that's better
rock
than
go
before.
flying out. Wolf, Minda, Rulov, and Enos. All of you get hit by debris of rock. All of you take 15 points of damage.
A candy dodge.
Ow.
Yeah, I'm gonna use uncanny dodge.
Okay. You see this mountain just crumble before you. The dwarf and his son standing beside you, just kind of like in shock. The sun is shaking.
I'm just standing like in awe. Never seen anything like this.
Are there more dwarves around
No.
us? Or
The entire mountain is gone.
was the rest of the town there?
The town was
Or is the
inside
entire-
the mountain.
Oh, I thought it was talking about the buildings
Dude,
outside
We're,
of it.
we're outside of the mountain. The mountain's fucking
Shit.
gone.
It's
I'm
gone.
You then
Can you mark
hear
on
a
map where this
massive
mountain
boom,
just disappeared?
and another one. You see rocks rising up from this mountain.
Oh no.
You see a
Captain,
creature
I
that
believe it's that
spans
time.
50, 60, 70,
Captain, let's get out of here.
100
Run.
feet tall rise up
Run.
from these rocks.
I'm grabbing everyone and we're running.
All right. And that
No!
is the session ends for tonight.